Hello. Okay. May I have your attention, please? Now we are going to start our session. Respected distinguished guests, uh, faculty members, and my dear fellow friends, welcome to each and everyone to this session. It's a privilege to today to introduce our esteemed guest, Mr. Saif Sir, founder CEO of Voxen Group. With over a decade of leadership experience across renowned organizations such as Allen Digital, Vedantu, Aditya Tech, and Spectra Tech, Seek AI. Mr. Khan sir brings deep expertise in corporate readiness, communication, and talent development in young minds. As an alumnus of SOA University and certified communication coach, of Google, his mission is to empower young talents with practical frameworks and essential soft skills. Today, he is joining us to share invaluable guidance on navigating the corporate workforce. On behalf of BITM, please join me in extending a respectful and enthusiastic welcome to Mr. Khan, sir. Sir, I would like to request you to the dais to address the gathering. Now I'd like to request. Sir is an alumnus of SOA University and a certified communication coach. With a credential from Google, his mission is to empower young children. His communication and practical framework of essential soft skills. Today, sir will guide us with invaluable guidance of navigating the corporate workforce, how we can navigate through the tedious life of corporate life. On behalf of BITM, I would request Mr. Saif sir to address the gathering.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Very good afternoon. So I think everyone had lunch. Yes. So after lunch, are you all feeling a little sleepy? I see people nodding their head like this and then saying yes, right? Instead of no. I have a simple request. I request all of y'all, the last benchers, to come in the front row. That's how I take my classes. Come on, let's do it. I'll count till 10. All the last benches will be the first benches. Let's make it entertaining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5, 5, 6. No, those should be empty. The front should be completely occupied. 6.5, 7, 8. The last row. That's the best part about my class. All the back benches are in front, so they cannot do mischiefs. Right? 7.5, 8, 8.5, 8.75, 9. This row is empty. Just one last row can come in the second row. 9.1, 9.2, fast. 9.3, 9.4, 9.45, 9.5. This row is empty. Come on, fast, quick, quick, quick. 9.6, 9.7. That's the CGP I got out of 10, right? 9.8, 9.9. This row should be filled. Otherwise, I'll keep counting. Come on, fast. 9.9, 9.999. Okay, 9.9999 and never ending 9. Okay, so 10. Let's start. So, first of all, big round of applause for all of you for actively participating. Thank you. Thank you for being so kind, so generous, and still being patient. That's a rare combination. Right. I would like to thank our jury members, respected sirs, and all the amazing students. I call you all superstars. Are you all superstars? Yes, you all are superstars. Thank you for inviting me here to share the experience of good 10 years from a student to a corporate leader and now a founder, and a never ending journey of believing in your people, building systems, understanding how things can work better for the upcoming generation or for the amazing superstar youth like you all. So, in this 1 hour, ideally 55 minutes of session, I give you an assurity, right? That this, yeah. So, the next 55 minutes, please, please. The next 55 minutes is gonna be super entertaining. Are you ready for it? Okay, I see still you're in the mode of sleepiness, right? I need a louder yes. Little louder. The last bench comes to the first. That's the rule. If you go back and sit at last, you have to come back to the front. Please, what's your good name? Abhishek. The seat is waiting for you. Please come. That's the formula. I'm using it since when I was teaching in my college days also. I used to make sure the last benchers be the first benchers, and I ask a lot of questions to them. They're super conscious. They're very alert. So in the entire session, we'll talk a lot about Abhishek. Abhishek, right? And we'll make sure that he actively participates. Will you participate? Yes. Abhishek, why don't you sit at the center so that I can see you and you cannot do anything mischievous? Please, that seat waits for you. Among the girls, like, please fill up the seats, whoever there at the end. Ma'am, your name? Suman, just behind you. The two girls who are trying to talk but they're not able to be audible enough. Can you all sit little front? It's fine. Volunteers also can sit in front. But yes, you can participate, I know. Now comes the most important part, the social media people who have the camera mode always on. Where are they? Camera on rakhna, right? Keep shooting, students, teachers, faculty, everyone, and make sure you give your best. I vouch for these people. These are the people who actually capture the moment and make stories out of it. You won't believe, yesterday I went to your Instagram page to see how things are. Kudos to the people who made it work. Thank you. Okay. We're going to start the session, but before I start the session, I want all of y'all to do one basic thing. Will you all be able to do that? Yes. Abhishek? Huh. Okay, fine. So promise me that you will be super attentive in this meeting, no matter how much sleep you get. A little louder, yes. Okay. Promise me that you will not disturb or distract. Very difficult task, but still, you will not disturb or distract the session. Promise me, yes? Louder, yes? People who are shooting, make sure you're shooting this because they are saying yes. Later, I want to say how many no's are there, right? Also, at the end of the session, we'll make sure we'll have a fun activity. So, will you all be participating in that? Yes? Louder, yes? Okay, fine. These three questions were the super essential questions, which I got an answer yes. And I'm so happy that you all are actually participating, right? So, should we go ahead? Abhishek, you said no. Okay. You said no, right? So, it's a yes, right? Okay, so let's begin. I'll give you a short intro about me and then I'll slowly take you to the journey, right? Myself, as you can see, loud, clear, visible, Saif Khan, no Ali, and no so many things, right? So currently, I'm a CEO founder of an organization, a company named as Voxin. Voxin.in is the name. Voxin means voice. Vox means voice. X can be the X factor, and N is the engineers, entrepreneurs, every student who is a part of it. That's where Voxen actually, got its name from. It's a Latin word, right? Idea is to make the youngsters speak, right? That's where Voxen came into picture. I'm also the chief growth officer of Avyakti Tech. What does Avyakti Tech means? Means every individual has their own personality. हर एक व्यक्ति में अपना खुद का अव्यक्ति है. That's how the Avyakti Tech came in. So my role responsibility is chief growth officer. I take care of the hiring, scaling, strategic development, all those things. It's basically a AI ML based organization where we teach on the deep tech, the hard skills that you need to learn with time. Also, right, the reason why I'm called here for. So I'm also one of the regional director of regional head, you can say, of SpectraSeek.ai. So what is SpectraSeek? The parent company of this organization is Introspect. It's a US based hiring organization. SpectraSeek works closely with all the young superstar students like y'all, help y'all to upgrade your last minute CV before the company comes in, help you all with mock interviews. There's a software named as Bella who talks to you and understand based on your skill. Also, let's say tomorrow there is a company coming and your CV, everyone's CV is copy pasted. Yes? No, like you'll do some changes, right? So, what exactly it does, it basically analyzes the JD job description of the company and takes the keyword and fix in the keyword with your CV so that your CV is very much apt or eligible for the organization's requirement. And then Bella takes interview based on that particular thing. So it's a high-end, tech organization. It's a complete online, software. The head office is in Chennai and US. So I represent the entire east part, and we all are working together in a pyramid to teach hard skill, soft skill, and most essential, the communication part of it. So that's how the session is gonna be. So, what are we going to learn in this session? Right? Can you read somewhere? All of you. So, we'll read together. Right? Today's session is about interview preparation and communication skills. Right? Today's session is about Okay, we'll do a small activity so that we all are in sync. Clap with my pace, right? Whatever I'm doing, just repeat it, but just follow the pace. I want you all to get sync with it. I follow. Okay, we'll do it together, right? Okay, fine. So you're able to get the rhythm. We'll go with the sing. So let's go with the sing. Today's session is about interview preparation and communication skills, right? Okay, now I can feel the energy, right? There are three more basic part of it that we will definitely be making you all feel happy about. One is how to master the interview fundamental, right? How many of you all are Avengers fan? Avenger, Marvel, people who know. Okay, so you've been knowing a lot of characters. Uh, there's someone named as Doctor Strange. How many of you all know him? Okay, he goes back to the time, and so suppose if we can go front in time, a person who's taking an interview, and you know what all questions is going to ask, then you again go back in time and answer those questions. Same with examinations also. Sounds interesting? So there are certain framework that we understood that can be done with the students that will help you for your interview preparation. So getting into the mind of the person who's taking the interview and then going step by step, right? Second would be how to enhance your communication skill confidently, right? Even if you have limited knowledge, your confidence basically speaks up. So how to enhance that, how to work around that, that's also something that we will learn. And before examination, let's give you a realistic thing. Does it happens that you all know whose notes is going to help you to clear the examination? That one person notes, copy paste, 5 questions. Sir, koi thala, Asibi, let's go for it. We all do that. I have been a part of it. What if we develop a strategy to, to improve ourselves every day in and day out, so that when we reach that particular time when a person is going to come and take an interview, you are 200% confident, right? Won't we be an active part of that, Abhishek? Yes. Okay, fine. So Abhishek is going to be the key person today, right? Okay, so let's move ahead and let's understand the basics of it, right? We'll go step by step. We'll make sure you understand things better. It's going to be entertainment plus education kind of learning. And I want everyone participation. Yes? Acha, one more thing, one more principle. Anyone who I see from this place is somewhere in a zone of, in a search of a bed and just about to sleep, I'll make you all sit in the first row. Make sure that the friends that you're sitting with is not drowsing somewhere, right? Right, Abhishek? Okay, fine. Okay, how many of you are super excited? Bas, Abhishek, how many of you are super excited? Raise your hand, it's okay. I'm just looking at people who are not excited, they'll again sit in the front row. Excited? Okay, let's make it engaging. I think the social media team is doing good work. Right. Whenever I call social media, they're active with phone. Right. So make sure you're recording these moments and you're going to have fun. Right. Okay. I'll move to the next slide. Next slide is a reality check. I should give you all a reality check, right? So let's go for it. Can you read it? Visible? Visible, Abhishek? Okay. Front row, if it's not visible, then to. Okay. I hope it's visible to all. So the topic suggests why communication matters, right? Why it matters, right? So let's just think. Let's go back to our school days, college days, when we were in let's say 6, 7, 8 class, when you wanted to convey something to our parents that I want to get this particular toy, I want to get a bicycle or something, or maybe a bike, but the convincing needs to be communicated, right? Even any gift that you wanted, but indirectly you tell your mom, and then your mom goes back and tell your father's indirect way of communication. There are so many ways of communication, so we'll talk about that. But just giving you an update, 93% of the communication is non-verbal. So before you even speak, the communication is done. So 93% of the communication is, little louder, non-verbal, right? It's through your body language, it's through your tonality, it's through the way you speak, address something, it's through that. Then 27% of it is, so 27% it plays an important role. If you do a lot of mock interviews, let's say with your friends before a company comes in, or let's say your elder siblings, or let's say you know someone from the industry, when you communicate, you give more interviews. So it impacts your personality 27% in terms of communication, right? Now, 35% is what? I know you all are superstars, but what is the star response lift? Something technical, right? So, anything, if anyone follows the star method, it helps them to get into interviews faster. We'll talk about that. There's a slide that talks about it. Remember, all superstars, there's something called a star method, right? What is the method? Okay, we'll talk about that. So, you understood why communication matters? Yes? So, 93% is sync. फिर वो करना पड़ेगा मेरे को. Let's sing together. 93% is, 27% is, and 35% is. Amazing. Where is the social media team? You missed out. Sync. Anyways, so the more you can record, the better it is. Reason is it's for your social media, right? We'll go to the next topic. So, are we ready for it? We understood why communication matters. Let's go to the next topic, right? Interviews. Modern interviews. How to understand, how to work around with them, right? So, there are good 5 interview formats, right? Can you read that? 5 interview format. One is structured. I'm going to come and ask you 5 questions. These are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions. That's structured. Another one is behavioral, understanding your personality. That 93% that I told you, non-verbal communication, that part. Another one is panel, where multiple people are taking your interviews, right? Remember Three Idiots, Raju Rastogi, that particular is more of a panel. Then comes the technical or case-based scenario, where we understand, we give you a situation. How will you handle that? And last is virtual, your favorite. While taking the interview, your friend is sitting on the other side. So, so that's the virtual part of it. But I really hope you all are not doing it. You all are doing it too early for it. But yes. So these are the 5 interview formats. We'll repeat it again. One is second, third, fourth, fifth. Favorite one is? Yeah, okay. I know that. Good. We'll go to the next format, which is more on what recruiters basically evaluate. Right, Abhishek? Okay, fine. What recruiters are basically conscious about when these different format of interviews are happening. First, and the most important thing that they look up is your communication clarity. How clear you are speaking, how calm, how composed, how effective you are trying to keep your words when a question is asked. So, clarity is very, very, very important, right? Abhishek, think as if you are a person who's taking interview. If a person is not able to communicate properly, will you ever hire him? Yes? No? Right? No is the answer. Second is most of the interviewer people, they don't tell this, but they also check the cultural fit. They check your, they do a lot of verification. They try to understand whether you'll be able to fit in this ecosystem or not. That's the culture fit. Your values, is it aligned with the system? the kind of corporate work they want to get done from you. Are you a sync with that particular work? Let's say a company comes which is more on sales and marketing, but you told, no, no, I am good at technical. This position is for sales, but I'll do technical work. So you're not fitting into that ecosystem, right? Third is very important. I feel most of the students are actually getting into it. So, third and the most important part is your emotional intelligence. How do you read the room? Read the positivity of the room. How you understand, how you look at people, you see whether the hair is combed or not, where the shirt button is tucked up or not, well formal or not. So, reading the room and also understanding the emotional part of it. If someone is very nervous, why would someone have discussions with that person, right? So we'll make sure that you're confident. That's how we understand and read the EI, emotional intelligence of the room. That's very important, right? First, you would have observed the first 2 3 seconds, they don't even ask you any question. They just observe you. You're just tapping your feet, getting nervous, sweat on the head. Don't do that. It's fine. Everyone is a human, right? And the last and the most important thing, I think, as youngsters, all boys and girls, everyone, including me in the room, there is a very subtle art, I call it, which is confidence without arrogance. If you know something, be confident about it. Don't be arrogant about it. Arrogance reflects, right? So always try keeping a smile, give an answer with confidence. Don't be arrogant. If someone asks you a question A, muta janili, answer is this is what it is. No. Maybe someone in the world could answer the same answer better than you. So be confident with the answer, but also have that humbleness, ready to learn attitude. Got it? So what what is the takeaway from this? From common interviews format, what do the interview wants to look? Like every interview, every communication thing that has happened, that can be tailor made, that can be addressed the way it is required by the person, to the person, for the people around, right? That's what even I'm doing, right? Addressing you all, giving you the context, giving you an understanding, and that's how things are going around. So are we all in? Abhishek, should we go to the next slide? If Abhishek says yes, then I have to, right? Okay, let's go to the next slide. Are you all excited? Okay, guess what is going to be the next slide? Any guesses? No, the star is yet to come. Abhishek is murmuring ki the questions the interview people ask. Is it? No. We'll go to the next slide. This is my favorite slide. I request all of y'all, whenever you go back, go read about this person, right? How to manage interview anxiety. That's my favorite topic. Before interview, all are anxious, all are nervous, little bit sweat coming. What will happen if I don't get cleared? I don't know. Is the God with me or not? Today I did so many prayers before the interview comes in. I've done so much revision. Everyone who goes and gives the interview comes back immediately. Kya pucha? Quickly give us the pointers. Those anxieties. How to address that? So, how to work on this? This is very important. That also works on the professional world also that we are working. I'm also into professional corporate training. So, remember the name. Let's repeat it. Right? Yerkes, Yerkes Dodson. So this principle is called Yerkes Dodson. What is it called? Remember the name. Make sure you Google about it. Trust me, you're going to learn a lot of things. So what it says exactly? Every human goes through three level of stress. They goes to three level of stress. First is low stress. Like today, let's say if anyone is in this session who is in low stress, they will not pay attention. They are in the different world, right? So when you have very less stress, you are not conscious, aware, not alert, right? So one is low stress. Second is moderate stress. I'll talk about second, but let's go to the highest one where all of y'all are. high stress, very much nervous, rambling, you fumble around in the interview. So, as per Yerkes Dodson principle, you should be in the medium stress. हाँ interview है, तैयारी किया है. I'll make sure I'll give the best performance with whatever knowledge I have. There would be questions where I would not be knowing the answers, but I'll make sure whatever I know, I'll address it. And if I don't know, I'll get back to you, sir. And I would really appreciate if you can enlighten me with the knowledge of it. Right? So indirectly, you have conveyed the information. So these are the things that can be taken up. So how to be in that optimal zone, right? First is let's prepare for the interview. बिना पढ़े जाओगे तो क्या होगा, right? So be little prepared for the interview part. Second, run mock interviews among your friend. Do a lot of mock interviews. Let's say Abhishek takes interviews for everyone. Do that, right? At the end, you will learn something. Third is control breathing. I don't know how many of you all do that or not, but that's something very essential. There's something called as 478 technique. Google it out. 478 or 444 technique, where when you control your breathing, uh, you know, um, the oxygen molecule goes to your brain, and again, response happen in a very, in a manner that is required at that particular. So it reduces the pace of anxiety, make you more calmer. So learn a little bit about control breathing. That's why the meditation part, all those things are required. And last one is have structured answer. Structured mein answer framework kar lena. There are 3-4 questions that everyone asks. Tell me something about you. Tell me your experience, how your 4 years have been. Tell me something about your internship. That's their favorite question, right? Because that's the place where you have gone out of the way to learn something and again came back. And then, do you have any questions for me? This is the favorite question, and you should have an answer. This is like NEET exam. This is like the question that you already know they will ask. Do you have any questions for me? Tell me something about yourself. How was your interview preparation? So if we don't prepare thoroughly, then it's our loss. It's like knowing the questions, but before the exam, but not answering it just because you felt कि हमें तो सब पता है. So these are the ways in which the anxious level can be obtained. So did we got it? What's the name of the person? The principal, ideally. Louder. राइट एंड सबको स्ट्रेस होता है, सबको लाइफ में स्ट्रेस है, कोई बिना स्ट्रेस के नहीं है, बट हाउ यू हैंडल दैट, दैट्स द रियल स्किल, राइट? So we'll go to the next slide. Remember this name and do Google about him. You'll learn a lot of things. Limited time, I can show limited things, but this can actually help you all, right? What's going to be the next slide, Abhishek? Star method. Yes, it's not star method, right? Okay, now comes the part where we talk about the strategic interview preparation, how we can strategically align our thought process based on the requirement of the interview. That's a very important part. All the competitive examination, with your attitude to give that examination, also comes your aptitude and strategic skill, how to solve with that limited time frame. So how strategically you prepare yourself for the interview plays the most important role among students who are getting selected and among students who are not getting selected. I hope I'm clear. Anyone who's sleeping can come to the first row. I'm more than happy. No one? Abhishek, just check if anyone is sleeping. Just do that for me. Come on. You didn't even turn. You are confident. I think you have two eyes at your back. You can see everyone. Anyways, we'll go to the strategic interview preparation. How it's going to work. Three things, three basic things. We all will say it together. One is research, three pillars. Second is story bank. Tell me something about you. That's a story to tell. You define your own story. Third, stimulation based on the behavioral science. You will understand what needs to be addressed, what needs not to be addressed. If the interview person is gussa, then you will say, na, sir, your smile is really good. Will you say that? Never. He'll be more gussa on you. So, how to address that based on the psychological part is also important. So, for the research, what we'll do? We'll do research about the company, the role, the culture, the interview background. Everything is there in social media, right? You can get a lot of inputs from there. Second, when it comes to story bank, There's 8 to 12 star stories framework. Like star stories is how you become a star in the story, in any story. Most of these stand-up artists you would see, they are very good at articulating and then bringing back, making you go all around the world and again come back to the same place from where they started. So this is a important method. And last one is stimulation, because you need to keep giving interviews. Pata to chale where you're going wrong. After 4, 5, 6 times telling, tell me something about yourself. There is a definition in 90 seconds. There is a definition in 60 seconds. A definition in 30 seconds. How you know each and every, stimulation of the timeline. So how are we going to do the research, right? Whenever we are trying to do the research on any of the organization, there are almost good 5 things that we should address. So what are the 5 things? One is company values. Second is recent news. Which company has got funding? What is the next take? Are they into IPO? That research based knowledge should be there. Third, JD mapping. JD is job description mapping. Whatever job description mentioned, is it actually mapping with the job description required? Salary research, definitely. Ambition box, Glassdoor, so many things are there where you can actually do research on that. And then you have your questions. Be ready with your question. So are we clear with this? So what are the research checklist? We all will do it together. Sorry? Simulation. Yeah, sir. See, he's there to correct. I was just checking. All are going with the flow. Last one is simulation, not stimulation is something else, right? Sorry. Thank you for correcting, sir. Right. See, there is someone who is very much conscious and alert about what has been delivered to the student. So this is for you, sir. Thank you for correcting me. What it teaches in your life, no matter which level you go, there will always be someone who would correct you, right? So be humble and be kind-hearted and respect those people. Don't be arrogant. Confidence with arrogance nahi hona chahiye, right? Okay, we'll move on to the next slide. Are we excited? What's the next slide about? Star method. Okay, we'll go to the next slide. It is star method, right? So what does star method or star framework talks about, right? We'll quickly go through that. S stands for, मुझे लगा simulation बोलोगे तुम लोग, right? S stands for situation, right? T stands for task. A stands for, and R stands for. So this is the star framework. So now think, let's get into a hypothetical method where we'll try to understand, analyze it. So for the situation, whatever is there, how are you actually talking on that context, right? Second is task. Whatever task is given to you. If a question has been asked, you will answer. No, you will not smile. Tell me something about yourself. You keep smiling. Yes, sir. It was nice. So whatever task is given, you address that. Third is what action? What action do you take? Mostly, um, I believe when you're talking one-on-one interview is happening, you should talk about I have participated, I have been a part of it. When there's one too many, then you talk when you talk as a team that we made this particular thing work. So be very clear with what you're trying to talk and how you're trying to deliver it. And the last one is result. So whatever the person has asked you at the initial, are we coming to a conclusion? Like, tell me something about yourself. You don't tell your name, but you tell all the stories about yourself. And then, sir, I was that person. He asked, what is your name? And then he said, no, I've been from there, all around the world. I have been there. And this is me, sir, sitting in front of you. So outcome should be there, right? That's how the star method works. Another method, you Google it, it's called prep method. PREP, right? Google that thing out, right? We'll go to the next slide. Next slide is not star method, is done, right? Okay. Verbal and non-verbal communication, right? So when you talk about verbal communication, right? Try eliminating yes, don't do that, right? Pause, breathe, and give an appropriate answer that is required, right? Basically, again, sir, abhi yaad tha bhul gaya. Don't do that, right? Be calm, be composed, hold your, anxiety and make sure you give a proper answer. So communication I told about star and prep method was already there. replace the weak words, right? Ki, sir, when a work is given to me, I have so much tension in my head, sir, but I do the work. Why would someone give you tension? At the same time, you can address, sir, when a lot of work is given to me, I make sure that I am confident enough to handle it. Right? You have entirely changed the statement. So sound confident. That's the verbal. That's why we can speak. Second, non-verbal. Non-verbal is basically whenever you're going for interview, keep a steady eye contact, like very clear, like Abhishek is having with me, very steady, bahar mil kind of thought, right? But anyways, have a very steady eye contact, but with a smile. It changes the entire conversation flow. Uh, Sit open, sit confident. Don't sit like this, either you're sleeping or something. Be very confident. Sit with that confidence. Keep your hands, arms on the table. That confidence should actually reflect. Use purposeful gesture. There is a gesture that I call when you're addressing a lot of people, called as chopping method, two-hand chopping method. For example, I say, "You all are amazing, and I feel so good to see all of you." Right now, I'll use the chopping method. "You all are amazing, and I'm so happy to see all of you." Right? That can be addressed when you're trying to give a one-to-many kind of discussion. That can actually help. Right? As I said, keep that smile. Smile wins the world, right? So work on that part. Now comes the vocal delivery, how you speak, the base of the word, like whatever word you're trying to speak up, right? There's something called as pitch, pace, volume, and tone. We'll talk about that. These all four things are the deliverables that you give in an interview. They judge you on that. How high you are in note, how low you are in note. That's important, right? And how to control that. It asks like 2-3 seconds before answering. Be little aware. It's okay. Let me think around it. That can be something that can be addressed. Then comes virtual interview tips. I know you don't follow this, but still, it's important to share. That camera at eye level. Don't keep the camera above or somewhere else, right? Make sure and proper connect on that. Good lighting, it's important, because if they cannot see your face, if they cannot see your expression, why would they hire you? Right? Because they feel the next 10 interviews would be in same format. Dark room, someone is speaking something, internet nahi chal raha hai. They don't want that. They want it to be very clear in terms of communication. And third, look in the camera, don't look at the screen. I know you're reading something while giving the interview, but make sure whatever you address, you'll be confident. Sahi ho galat ho, will make sure you will give the confident answer that you know. That also makes the person feel chalo theek hai. Even if they don't know, we'll work on them and we'll make sure that they address it. So these are the four key verbal, non-verbal kind of communication. What are it? First one is verbal communication. Second one, third one, fourth one. Okay, amazing, amazing. We'll go to the next slide. Yes, Abhishek. Fine. Now comes the part, the most interesting part, right? We'll do some activities out here. One is vocal power and active listening, right? Like Abhishek is doing active listening. Who's the person behind you? Behind you? Yeah, yeah. Again, the last one. What's your name? So Prayas is trying to do the Prayas of, passive listening, right? Right? No, I'm appreciating you because he's doing multiple tasks. Sit, Prayas. Prayas, hope you're enjoying it. Prayas is doing the Prayas to be in the class. Okay, fine. Understood, Prayas. Abhishek has got some learnings, You want to be a part of that? No? Okay. So he knows that he's going to come to the first row. Right. Chalo, continue. You are doing good work, I know. So what are the vocal power and active learning, things that is around? The first one is ladder listening model. So in my classes, I go more descriptive, but remember ladder, LADDER. Google it, you're going to get a very good response. How step by step you're going to solve something or reach to a conclusion that you want. Second is look and listen, right? You pay attention. Like Prayas is now paying attention, right? Right, Abhishek, right? Abhishek is also doing this because he's sitting in the front row. Then ask questions. It's absolutely fine to ask questions, but don't ask too many questions. Right? So you should be prepared, very much subjective to the question or objective to the question that you're asking. Don't tell them, sir, once upon a time I wanted to come and talk to you. Today you are in front of me. I got the feeling that I should share some information, and this is my question. So I forgot the question that I want to ask, but still I have a positive feeling for you. He will never be able to understand what was the question. That is what he'll ask, right, Prayas? So be very clear and confident. Now, don't interrupt when someone is already trying to give you information. Let's say you ask a question at the end, sir, can you tell me how would a day look like in your organization if I was an employee out there? He would tell you something. Like, wait, sir. Do you have lunch? Do you give breakfast? Don't ask those silly questions. Let the person who's taking the interview address it properly. Then cherry pick some questions that you feel is really important, like how long is the work timelines? How are you addressing it? How some complex challenges came in? How you solve it? Those are some really good questions. So start preparing on that part. Then don't change topic. Again, if I ask Prayas, what Prayas you were doing, he could have told, sir, something popped up on my phone. I kept checking the phone. It kept on going. Then I landed up in Instagram Reels. Then I liked 4 Reels. Then I went to another platform. Then I thought, okay, I can make a snap also. I asked him, what are you doing? Sir, I was something, sir. Then something. So don't change the topic and then, navigate here and there. Be straight, sir. I was using the smartphone. Nobody is checking your smartphone, right? So that's how we should be direct and clear in terms of communication. Short, simple, to the point. Now comes the part where empathize. When I was taking a lot of interviews back then, you know what I used to do? I used to have someone outside before the interview starts. It was just a personality check. 5 minutes before the interview starts, how much the person is impatient, how much they are, the way they are behaving with the watchman, the way they are behaving with the people around or the people in reception, that is very important. Because if you're not able to give respect or empathize to the people who came for the roles and responsibility, you will not be able to work in a team. You'll always feel I am superior, I am the one. A company never, a company is never a one man show, no, it's a teamwork show. So we also observe on that part. Be empathetic, be honest, be kind, and then respond appropriately, like the way I told Prayas. Hope you got it right. Prayas is smiling, right? Fine. Now comes the 4 dimensions of voices. Please do research. How many of you all are singers? Come on, be confident. I used to play drums in my college days. Come on. I write rap, I do a lot of things. शायरीज and all. How many of us singers? Artists, I would say. Singers? तो ऐसा हाथ क्या उठा है? Yeah. Come on, raise your hand. It's absolutely fine. Okay, nice. Anyone who is into the world where your voice is the medium through which people would listen to you, there are multiple way in which voice modulation happens, right? Is it 3:30? Am I too early? 3 minutes to go. Okay, I'll take a little more time. So is it fine if I take 5, 10, 15 minutes more based on students' part? Are you all getting bored? वो बोल रहा है प्रयास बोल रहा हूँ. Okay, we'll make it entertaining. We'll make it fast, right? Among the girls who are feeling, is it bored? Anyone? What's your name? No, she will not answer only. Fine, fine. You're paying attention? Okay, fine. So we'll talk about 4 dimension of voice. This is very important. I want you all to participate in that. One is pitch, right? Am I clear? So I'll tell you something very interesting about pitch. One-on-one conversation, one-to-many conversation, there is a change of pitch. Pitch, pace, volume, tonality, everything comes in. But let me give you a basic understanding about pitch. Let's say there are 200 students sitting here, right? How will you address that? That time your pitch goes high, but volume goes low. For example, hello everyone. I see a lot of smiling faces around me. And I see Prayas trying to act as if he does not know anything. But still there is a smile because he can go back and see the pictures that he clicked and he feel proud about the fact that he is a part of it. So, do you really feel that Prayas has done a good work? Yes, and I feel everyone is a part of that particular moment that Prayas captured. Did you all understood something? I was not shouting, I was not screaming. My pitch and volume, it was a very good addressment of that part. Now let's come to the one-on-one conversation with Abhishek. Sorry, Abhishek, right? So it's like when you're talking one-to-one, the bass goes up, right? The volume you maintain. Hello, Abhishek. It was great talking to you. You're really kind, really attentive. I saw you coming to the front row and being super attentive. Sir, what? Acha, take a snap. Gen Zs, you have to follow them, otherwise they'll remove you from the position. Okay, this time I'll take Prayas name. Your name. Okay. Okay. Okay, fine. So let's start. See, the base, how I address, how clear I am. That's very important. Hello, Mr. Abhishek. It's been really kind that you took out your smartphone to record this particular moment. Abhishek, I see a lot of positive energy that you want to capture the moment on this tiny smartphone and show to this huge world that you have done something amazing. Sorry, Abhishek, I'm not roasting you, but I'm trying to be very clear to address my statement of words that you're a nice person who took the effort to stop me by saying, sir, took out his smartphone and told, sir, can you please? But still, he was very kind. When I told him that I would take the name of Prayas, he said, no, take my name. So, yeah, that's it. Sorry, you didn't got the content that you wanted, right? Yeah. So you understood how it differs. So at this point, he was very much personalized. कि मुझसे बात करे मैं घर वालों से भी बात करूं, right? So that's how the transformation. So pitch, volume, pace, this all plays a very important role. If I'm too fast, then also it does not make sense. So make sure you're very clear. Whenever you're talking one to one, make sure you address it really well, right? Now comes the most important part that Prayas loves the most, right? And I just want to know before I go to the next slide, just raise your hand. How many of y'all are on social media? जो नहीं है वो तो अलग ही दुनिया से है, दूसरा गोला. All social media. How many of y'all are on LinkedIn? It's okay. You're not on LinkedIn? Honest. I really appreciate for the honesty. Good. Good. But not good. Right. How many of y'all are on Instagram? Snapchat? मैं भी नहीं हूँ Snapchat. Once I tried, then so many snaps came, I thought, okay, that's the end of the world. Facebook? Facebook, who are there, they are since ages in the world of smartphone and technology, right? Orkut was one of the another version. But how many of you are LinkedIn? How many of you wanted to be the podcasters? One confident hand. What's your name? फंस गया देवाशीष तू. Sit down, Devashish. Right. Good. I appreciate that he actively participated. So, next slide is very important. Nowadays, what we have seen, Meta is focusing more on Instagram, ideally, and somewhere Meta is basically focusing on that because there's a lot of revenue getting generated. Also, there's another thing that is actually hyping up at this point of time is the LinkedIn part. As a student, you should be a part of it. How to optimize LinkedIn. So basically, I'm in all the platforms, but just trying to give you an understanding. So why personal branding and LinkedIn works? This is the most important slide, please. That's how an interview person will know you before meeting you, before knowing you, right? So first is your personal pitch. That plays a very important role. Remember I told you the story? Hook. Your name was Pratyush, sorry? No, Prayas though I know. How can I forget Prayas? I'm trying to do the Prayas of helping people. Debashish, हंसता नहीं है तू. Okay, Devashish. These are the very important part. I call it the hook in the conversation. First is what should and why should people listen to you? The hook. Second is your identity. What do you want to tell the world? Third is the proof, social proofing that yes, you are a part of it. Fourth one is direction. Which direction you want the people to move? Fifth is invitation that yes, this is how it is. This is how we try managing it. And every 60 seconds, you try conveying the entire story. That's how it plays an important role. Sir, do we have time or ki indication tha ki sir ab jana hoga? 5-10 minutes more. I want you all to participate. You all enjoying it? नहीं करे तो बोलो भाई मैं अभी चल जाऊंगा. Right. Sir, you're enjoying it? Okay. Sir is enjoying then. Even if Pratyush does not participate, I'm happy. Tayas, sorry. Second is how you craft your, first is how you craft your 60 seconds of information. That plays the most important role. Second is your LinkedIn best practices. Let's say an event happened. Everyone is on social media. Go to Instagram, post, repost, do all the things that you can do in the world and add your reel at the end, right? Why can't we do something very professional with LinkedIn? That today we had a session. Earlier also you all had session. Find us on LinkedIn, tag us, we will comment it. At least the reach over there should be high. I remember there was a student who I was taking interviews 3 years back. I was with Byju's for 7 years. We built Byju's with Alan, Akash, a lot of edtech companies. I've been among these young superstars. There was a student who gave an interview. Interview was not that great, but he reached me out to LinkedIn and he keep messaged me, keep liking some of the posts, keep writing his comment, good, bad, whatever it is, he was addressing it. And later I recalled his name. Next time when there was an opportunity came in, I just dropped him a text on LinkedIn. Hey, are you there? He said, yes, sir, I'm sending you my CV. That fast, right? And then I thought, okay, I didn't ask for a CV, but I would love to go through it. Then I recommended him in some other organization because we felt he has a potential to be socially active and be having good follow-up mechanism. And that helped him, right? So LinkedIn plays a very important role. Please, if you're stepping in now, go and check out the LinkedIn profile of top leaders. They are too good. They're too good in delivering the information they want to give to the world, right? Please go for that. You can also find me in LinkedIn, by the way, right? And then there should be certain touch points count. Like, what is touch point count? Like email, interviews, social profile. How do you contribute to the world? That plays a very important role. Let's say nowadays, digital creators, I see them earning like anything, but there's certain things that they are doing that we are not able to do. So, where to learn? Who will tell that? There's a lot of courses on Coursera and other places where you can learn without anyone's support, right? You just have to switch on, learn a particular topic, and go ahead with that. So, basically, with Voxin, I'm also teaching something which colleges and schools are not directly addressing it. So that is also something that we are into the podcast setup, we are into the social media information, a lot of things we are doing. Now let's come to the last part of it so that we know what we have learned today, right? So what are the key takeaways of this entire 1 hour of presentation? One was the first one, let's do it on sync. Prepare deeply, right? Very important. Do research on everything. Second is communicate with structure. There should be a structure when you're trying to communicate the information. Third is you have to listen actively because you will answer something else. The question has been asked something else. So work on that skill. Then own your body language. You have to be very confident. Whether even if you don't know the answer, you have to be confidently addressing it. And comes the last part. Practice makes the man, woman, everyone perfect. So you never reach perfection. The most important part is execution, right? How you execute, how you learn, how you take this thing ahead. So communication is a, what is that? Lifelong skill that shapes career, leadership, and opportunity. Don't read my name and all. So we'll do it in sync, everyone. Communication is a lifelong skill that shapes career, leadership, and opportunities. We'll do it again. Communication is a lifelong skill that shapes careers, leadership, and opportunities. Right. I can say Saif Khan works in right. So we'll go quick. Did you all enjoyed it? Yes. Was it fun? Okay, if it was fun, let me show you a little bit more fun, right? कुछ बोलना है अभिषेक? Remember, I asked, told you all, there should be one question that you should have for me. So I'll take some questions and I'll quickly take you to a different world altogether. Any questions from anyone? Feel free to ask. One from Devashish. I remember the name. Come on. How to control the emotions? So, what kind of emotions you get? Why are you angry? What is that? Tell me. No, you're not able to express. Communicate. What do you feel? Come on, go for it. Nobody is judging him, I guess, right? He's going to be a podcaster soon. Then you listen to him and tell that, okay, he was the person in my class who took the courage to ask question. Come on.
Sir, if any questions which cross my culture or tradition or something like that, I feel angry that time. So, how to control that things during the interviews?
Okay. There's a place to address different emotion. अब खाना खाते वक्त तो डांस नहीं करोगे ना?
No, sir.
So while you're going for interview, you should be very clear that any questions can be thrown on me to test my stress level. How beautifully you smile and answer this. Let's say someone asks any questions on my culture, on my beliefs. I just smile. Thank you for the question. I really appreciate, but I would get back to you. Right? Or if you're very angry, then sir, I genuinely appreciate you smiling. You smile very less. Right? So somewhere, it makes the person feel a little happy and the emotions change. But good question. There's something you should read about emotional intelligence, EI. Please read more. You'll get to know the answer. Right? Just breathing technique. Just be calm. Keep a smile. They'll forget the question. Right?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Anyone from the Superstar Women Association Club? Anyone? Any questions anyone has got to ask? Feel free to ask. That's the moment for you. कोई सवाल नहीं है. छोटा सा भी सवाल नहीं है. Anyone? Have the courage to ask the question. Come on. Anyone? Please feel free to ask any question which does not even make sense. But ask. It'll give you the boost that yes. What's your name? So Ritu Parna for this. Good. She had the courage to ask question. Come on.
Sir, actually, you have made them understand so nicely, so they're not having any doubt. The one question I have that, as you said, you should be there in LinkedIn from now only. So can we like put like our like we have joined induction today? So in the description, we can't do like that, no. So as a student, what can we put on the LinkedIn?
So see, I don't know the protocol that the college has, but if you're attending a good sessions and you get some pictures, tag us, tag the company, and simply write that we had a session where we learned a lot. Chat GPT क्यों है? Right. Just address it, make it short, simple, and to the point. Sometimes you don't need to write an essay. Even you don't need to post pictures also. You just need to make sure that you learn something. See, the first two lines that you said, that can be posted. Right. So it's at the end of this day, the story that you put in, the hook that you keep the people attached, right? The moments that we shared, right? I too had a busy schedule, but I make sure that I give time so that the young generation is more confident about. So thank you for the question. Ritupana, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank
One
you
more
so
time for
much.
Ritupana. Good. Okay, let's have some entertainment thing up. Are we ready? क्या हुआ अभिषेक? Content अच्छा नहीं बना क्या? Right. Okay, so I'll quickly show you what Spectra Seek does, and I'll quickly show you what Voxin does so that you understand. We are nurturing, we are growing it so that you also become confident. I would say I'll be the most happiest person that before you leave the college, you go back to your professors and you say, Sir, I am a person who built this website. I am the person who built this entire process, right? So we'll quickly go through it. We'll go to Spectra and then we'll go to Voxin. Fine, cool, clear. Should we go ahead? So think whatever we have taught in this good 1 hour, how we have built a software, a platform for you to learn better. Right? It took a lot of intellect. The co-founders are not from India; they are from US. We made sure they become a part of that so they can help you. right? So we'll go through that. Yes. Okay, I'll just a second. Internet is there. Can you please help me to connect? Just 1 second. Anyone who can sing? Anyone who knows how to sing? Abhishek, what is that you sing? Internet connect. What is your favorite song? Abhishek, where is Abhishek? Acha, Abhishek, sorry. I thought Abhishek is in different universe, right? So, what was the most interesting thing about the session that you liked? Abhishek? Now he's smiling like anything. He's blushing. Come on. Good, you'll have a lot of fan following after that. Do send your Instagram link, right? To me, at least, right? Okay. So, my interesting thing was Prayas, right? He was doing some Prayas that I could not see from here, right? So I'll show you something. Whenever you go back home, do a little research on spectraseek.ai. Right? Spectra, you know what is spectra? Prism, light goes, spectra. So different spectrum comes in. So on different spectrum, everyone is an individual personality. And how do we see them? Spectraseek.ai. Right? क्या हुआ दिखाओ? Just a second. Just hold on, guys. I'm getting a lot of calls that I cannot respond. Try again. What is that? Six. Then Abhishek, sir, did you enjoy the session? I'm so happy. Yeah. Thank you for being so kind. Did you all really enjoyed it? Who didn't enjoy it? Abhishek? Okay. Prayas is still doing the Prayas. Prayas, are you angry with me? Very much angry. Why? Okay, I'll quickly show you SpectraSeek if anyone can capture the moment, the social media team. At the end, I have to, you know. So this is whenever you get time, please go to it. It's actually going to help you. I'm having some discussion with your, placement officer, sir, how it can actually help you. Go and check this thing out, right? So spectraseek.ai is basically ace your job interviews with AI. AI is everywhere. How is going to help? Right? So what are the 4 pillars that we have? One is resume optimization. Second is AI powered mock interview. Third is company specific preparation. And last one is real time feedback. These are the areas that we are working. So what you need to do, you simply can go for a test. You simply go there, log in, will be able to get the update and you can use it. For 7 days, we are not charging anything. So there are so many colleges been actively involved. So many mock interview students have taken. See, we have talked about STAR method. We have talked about ATS friendly resume. Everything is here. There's some AI agent name as Bella. Bella will talk to you, make you feel good, and will help you to have information being passed on. These are the institutions that we are actually working. Today we had a sign up with ISB. So a lot of good things around. A lot of good stories. Go through it, see the review, have an understanding, and enjoy the session on that part. Right? Whenever you get time, you simply go for the trial, log in, and don't pay anything. Let me know how things will go ahead. There's something called a starter free trial. You can use it and you can actually try again. There will not be any cost, but I'll make sure I'll also take it officially from the leadership and pass it on so that you actively know where you actually stand. Right now, I'll go back to something. Okay, this is my company. Right, it's sir. Just 5 minutes. 90 seconds. Right. Okay. We'll have a quick understanding, right? This is what my company does. We are just uplifting. Earlier, there's a different website, but this is my company. It's Find Your Voice, the X Factor. We made it a lot of Gen Z way that you would love the entire process. This talks about think out of the box. You can click the pictures. It's important. We did a lot of effort on building this. So basically, we work on these things. You think out of the box. We work on communication, leadership, confidence, networking, public speaking, interview skills, content creation, personality development, and entertainment-based learning. That's what we do, right? Then from college, the confidence needs to be boosted up. You have the fear of opportunity. Then there's a transformation you go through. You become a leader, you become an influencer, you become a professional. That's the journey we want you all to cater. There are 12 zones of it. One is communication lab, second is public speaking arena, third is podcast studio. Then there is debate club, there's mock interview, there's networking events, there's creator studio, there's personal coaching, leadership session, community project, entertainment workshop, and this is my favorite, safe space session, where we don't judge you with whatever you're going through in your life. We talk. And there's another page I'm trying to maintain on social media, name is Sab Theek Ho Jayega. That's the name of the page, so that you feel good whatever is going in your life, right? Now when you go back, there's different 9 orbits of it. As I told, communication, soft skill, corporate training. So you learn something or the other at the end, and then you develop the skill overall. Slowly we move ahead the trajectory. I just quickly move this up. This is what we want to take things ahead with. We are collaborating with a lot of RJs, a lot of content creators, a lot of social media experts, so that we can teach you what you want to learn, the way you want to learn, the objective of learning. And then slowly, they are leaders. Fortunately, this is me. A bit about my journey. When I was from 2012 to 2016, I was IET chapter president. When you click on this link, it opens up my LinkedIn profile. Then I was AFS interculture head. Then I did work with Red FM. This was all when I was a part of the college world. Then I worked for Byju's, Allen, Vedantu, Avyakti Spectrasic, and then Voxen was born. And I made sure that it gets the right nourishment and nurture by young students like y'all. And that's how the idea is to give you the voice to speak, be confident, and give the narrative which is required. Now we have a old website. We are deploying it. Just a quick understanding. This is the old website. When you go, you're gonna find my number out here. Drop me a message out there. And this is, we talk about a lot of stories. We work for students, college, university, everyone. And there are certain good things we have done. When you go for the CEO level discussion, that's again my profile I can open up, which you talk about what are the things that we are teaching. When you go down, these are some people from the top leadership. This is Nikhil Kamath, this is Kunal Behel, Shark Tank people, and these are some top level people. She is Ramya ma'am, she is Saint Gobain's head CHRO. These are some top level people that we are connected. We also have good mentors from the industry. So we make sure that some of the mentors get the right mentorship. When you talk about these people, they have done something in this segment. So they will also get kind of person from the industry will come and talk. That's going to be something really interesting for you all, right? So go to the website, go to the LinkedIn thing, search more about us. We'll make sure that we address everything to you in the best possible way. What do I have for you before the session comes to an end is, I just quickly go back to the slide and I will take the stage. We'll do a small quick activity. All of you, all of us, I don't need a mic for that, but I want all of you all to participate. All the people with social media, make sure you're active. Okay. Let's do it together. All active? Yes, sir. We'll do something interesting? Yes, all of us? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it together. Uh, put one of your hands in the air. Left one. Not right. Left. Left in the air. Put the right one also up. I cannot do that. Don't go to the air. Keep it down like this. Don't slap each other. Make sure you're maintaining a proper distance. Then you will do it with sync. This is called finger tapping technique with different synchronization effort. Like if you close your eyes, you listen, it's like water droplets falling on you. Right? So we'll do it. I'll not take the mic. I'll make sure that I'll do it with you. All of us will participate. Yes? A louder yes? Okay. So when I tap my first finger 5 times, second finger 5 times, third finger 5 times, I keep on doing it, and then we'll. Two, three, four, five. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now swing. Now swing with me. Go with the flow. No speeding up. Go slower. Thank you. Thank you for the amazing. Thank you. Really Thank you for being so amazing. You know, this is one of the best sessions I had. Thanks to Abhishek. Thanks to everyone who've been actively involved, and thanks for making me feel so confident. Right at this point, I don't know whether time permits or not. I will take a selfie with all of you, right? And I'll. अच्छा मैं वहाँ आ जाता हूँ. A quick picture. All in. All we do like this. Victory. Done. वो लैंडस्केप में ले रहे हैं ना. कैसे करो सर पोज ऐसे. अच्छा थोड़ा एंगल देते हैं. तो टेंशन मत ले, सब ठीक हो जाएगा. मैं कहाँ से आऊँगा. I'll come to start. All are coming in. वो वाला करेंगे. निकाल देंगे मुझे. ऐसा. थोड़ा सा आगे. Done. So camera angle 1, chopping technique, right? सब ऐसे ऐसे ऐसे. Done. Camera angle 2, camera angle 3. No camera angle. Just give one of the best smile of your life, right? कैसा होगा? ऐसे cheers. Do it like this. Give a thumbs up, yes, or whatever you want to give. Thank you. I would still take a selfie. I know I'm very selfish on this, right? और तू सोशल मीडिया से तू ही दे, तेरे फोन में देखता हूँ. The smile, the loudest video भी नहीं है. So at the count of 3, just 2 things will do. 1, take your college name. Right. What's your college name? Yeah. So I just switch on the camera and say, thank you. You will say BIITM, right? I thank you. You say BIITM. Next same thing. Thank you. Spectra C. Thank you. Works in. We'll do it 3 times, right? Okay. Are we ready? Yes, sir. Okay. I look too professional to do this, right? So 3, 2, 1. Then I think 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Yeah! Change. Spectra C, right? 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Okay. Walks in. Walks in.in. That's the thing. I had an amazing session and thank you. Thank you. एक और करेंगे. अभिव्यक्ति टेक, right? हाँ, सर तो बोलेंगे ना. Yes, sir. Thank you. अब थोड़ा अपना तारीफ. Thank you, sir. बस काफी है. And to all the people around, right? It was an amazing session. You know, these people were super kind to make me feel so great, and I am thankful to them. And thank you. Okay, thank you. Now a quick selfie. A photo. ये photo कैसे लेते? One last and then we'll take a leave, right? All are coming? सच बोलो यहाँ. अच्छा एक बार यहाँ से, एक बार वहाँ से. Right? 3, 2, 1. Sorry sir, थोड़ा मैं problem वाला phone कर रहा हूँ. All are coming? Thank you everyone, you have been really amazing. Yeah, I would again love to come and host you. All the people who are social media, please come here. क्योंकि बहुत मेहनत किया है. हाँ? हाँ? हाँ भाई डन. अच्छा साइज वेटिंग. अच्छा टू. ठीक है. Okay, good. Yeah. Next. So we'll close and thank you for the time. Be seated. Right. Thank you for just being there. I just sit there. Thank you. I feel so good to sit and do nothing.
Thank you, sir, for these inspiring and enriching thoughts on role of communication and developing interview skills, which will help us in our upcoming journey. Now, I would like to call our Dean Academics BITM, Dr. Professor Chinmay Kumar Das, sir, to the dais. Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to ask Akshay Kumar Patnaik to give the vote of thanks to wind up the session.
This is what we did for students when they walked in and anything. Thank you, Dean sir, for making me feel so good.
Hello.
मेरे पिछले कॉलेज के डीन ने कभी ऐसा फील नहीं करा.
Good afternoon, all. Respected distinguished guests, faculty members, and my dear friends. On behalf of the entire student fraternity of BITM, I would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Saif Khan sir for taking out his valuable time to address us today. Sir, your practical insights on transitioning from classroom to corporate world have given us immense clarity and confidence as we begin this academic chapter. We also extend our sincere thanks to BITM management and faculty for organizing this session and to all my fellow students and for the active participation. Thank you once again, sir, and thank you all.
Huge round of applause. Do what you love, enjoy life, be happy, stay connected, and life is really beautiful. You just learn more by living more. Live more. Thank you. Five minutes if you require biological break. Please. Not more than five. There are, you can use both these chairs. First chair and second chair. First floor, second floor, we can use. Because one bathroom is from the side.
ঠিক আছে ମୁଁ ତାହେଲେ ଯିବି।
Should we start? Okay, good. Once again, welcome back of the last session of the day 2 of induction program Spark 2026. In fact, the plan was I was used to supposed to take the second day first session, but we got a good speaker and a reputed brand, Xavier University Dean Commerce, agreed to come. That's why I feel I should be the last of the day 2. Yes, I hope still I find the sparks on your face. Is it as like the day 1 or? Okay. Look, my task is here to tell few things that we prevail at BIITM and particularly end up with academic excellence. Small simulations will do. And in fact, if you agree, I will tell a few stories which will have an impact on your 2 years of the staying at Bhubaneswar. Still, I wish you have a happy stay with us. I hope I don't need any introduction because many times we have already come across the time you have spent. I hope I also equally spend 2 days induction. Okay. One of the things I want to tell you, the faculty members, Abhishek, you are Abhishek, na? Yes. Standing here, actually, in fact, I could come to know why the other guest was calling you to the front. You should sit in the front. Please don't disturb and come. You see, I have seen, yes, I was talking about BIITM. At BIITM, our professors mostly play the role of a facilitator. This 2 years journey, or even after that, if you feel, if you think you can carry for your longer years. But remember, 2 years time, your faculty will play the role of a facilitator. They will not only profess or give lectures like standing on the podium. In fact, they will help you out. They will facilitate your learning process. Why I say facilitator? Reason being, as I said in my previous sessions, management is a discipline. We cannot complete it by reading books and listening lectures. Some of the good learning of the class may come out of any of the student can add value to the sessions also. I repeat, this 1 hour time which I plan to spend with you see all, not necessarily whatever I will say, whatever some of you say can enrich the total session. That we believe at BIT. And therefore, you see, there are certain principles we follow. Now you can sign your attendance. I will, before that, yeah. वो कहाँ गया अभिजीत क्या था अभिषेक कहाँ चले गया पीछे चले गया प्लीज कम कहाँ आगे हैं ठीक है yes in fact I must tell you tomorrow onwards in fact some of the sessions we are going to conduct in group wise we have 3 you see tomorrow the student who are supposed to report in this sheet you just mark it the roll numbers are given. It may not be roll number for the next, you see, days to come, but for these 7 days, we may following the serial number or roll numbers. Roll number 12104 is group 1. 1052, 208 group 2, 2082, sorry, 2092, 235, those who are student of MBA, and rest of MBA, no, that is, you see, business administration, MBA, BA, MBA, BA, I repeat, MBA, BA. MBA, BA, all the students are come under group 3 plus 2092 to 35 come under group 3. We have 3 groups, 104, 208, rest others are in group C. Tomorrow, first session of yoga only for roll number or serial number 1 to 104. That's why you see you are getting a space 9:30 to 10:30. The student has to come for yoga session. Am I clear to the class? I repeat, roll number, serial number 1, and it is alphabetically. I hope it start with 104, ends with Nihar Ranjan Sahu. You can, it is alphabetically done, NIHAR. If it is your any of the letters are coming, it is in dictionary form. Okay, you can itself know whether I am coming under 104 or 208, 209 to 235, and all 60, or how much in the, yes, all 77 students of BA, Business Administration, will be in group 6. Am I clear to the class? Okay, now we can give it for signatures. One of the things I want to tell you, though it is the second day at BIITM, I am not that much of worried, but it makes me alarm. I was just sitting, only few students were there. I hope when I entered to this room, few minutes before 9:30, I saw only few students are there. And who are they? If they are here, please raise your hands. When I come here, okay, thank you so much. It may be 40, 50 max. Even those students who are raising hand, some of them may be left also. But remember, at BITM, when my faculty team play the role of a facilitator, I expect you are not as a student, you are a trainee. You are a trainee. These 2 years you'll get after this degree, except induction or few training in that skill of the company will provide. There is no need for further trainees here. If you take you as a student or trainee, the choice is yours. But we at BIITM, as I said, we will take you as a trainee. Are you getting me? You see, as a result of which, if you take it as a trainee, if 1 minute I may be missing one skill, or I missing something which may require at the corporate, or the objective, the purpose you have entered to this campus, there may be a defect. Therefore, are you ready to agree with me? Will we behave like a trainee? There is a saying, to be a great captain, you must take a ROPSI. When the captain, the sailor is sailing the sea in the ship, if the water is very normal, you and me people can also drive. I have seen many simulations in some of the courses of marine science also. Very easy to do that if it is a plain water. If it is turbulent, very difficult. That's why these 2 years may be difficult, but I want next 60 years of your life to be easier. Do you want make 60 years or 2 years you'll enjoy, or next 60 years you know, don't know? I should not say, because it depends upon your, you see, mindset. When you are changing, that can take you to your objective. Okay, by wasting not more time, I must take to a small video. Okay, one thing I am observing, before the video I must take another session, you see, another aspect from you all, because I find out there is a major challenge before you is only one resource in this earth. I repeat, only one resource in this earth is equally divided to everyone in this globe. वर्ल्ड में एक ही रिसोर्स है जो सबको इक्वली डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किया गया है. Can you guess what is that resource is? Yes, education. One day your one expert came and told you should be fortunate. Do you know how many percentage of your generation got scope for a master degree, that to a professional degree like MBA? Can you guess? You see, Google it after the end of the day. 25% of the people get a scope to be graduate. 75% not. If you talk about master's degree, it is less than 10%, 10 to 12% maybe. You can cross check. That means you must be fortunate. You belong to allied classes by which your parents or you could make it happen to have a master degree, and that to a professional degree. Not all. You compare in your school time, those students who are in your batchmate, even you see standard 5, I hope you can be able to remember who are your friends. Who are your friends? You see, can you remember how many of them are going for master degree? All? 50%? 25%? May not. Still, there are certain age group of the people even don't find a square meal a day. Are you understanding? I will not go more into that. One resource, somebody was talking about internet. How many people, you see, 10 years back, 5 years back, I was asking, how many percentage of people could able to browse internet? Mobile phone, please. Yes. Why I say so, we see, we are all human beings. I saw cows, sometimes food come to their mouth. They do chewing once again. But we are not. You got the answers? In management at BITM, we don't allow that one. Chewing gum also in the class. It's not a movie hall. Okay, that's why I also observe the same thing. That's why I called to the front. Okay, meaning thereby one resource. Any other guess? I will take another guess. In my classes, wherever we will interact, remember, for wrong answers, there is no cut-off marks. Okay, you are free to commit mistake, but in the examination, you should not. There will be, you see, evaluator may not take it. In the class, I have the audacity of correcting it, rectify, modify, save and resave. And particularly in MBA colleges, particularly at BITM, we not take student as our customers. I make it very clear from the day one, being the Dean Academics. We don't take student as not our customers. Our customers are the companies who are waiting to place you. They are my customers. The companies who are waiting to recruit you, they are my customers. If I'm sure 10 companies will come, or even one company will come, recruit one student in a 1 crore rupees package. Per month kitna hoga? Bas. If you are getting 1 crore rupees package per annum, what is per month salary? Yes, you are looking at mobile. No, I will not. I remember. Yes, I will give you scope. Yes. Kitna hoga? Yes, aapka dost. If your salary will be 1 crore rupees, what will be the monthly salary? If one company come in your batch, the brand name of BITM will go off, even selecting one student. We'll say, we'll appeal you all, आपका Instagram में, आपका social media में उनको post करो. Are you getting me? Sit down, please. Look. Who is, sir, what you'll deal with us? I say my facilitator team already ready, geared up, trained. Why I call the XIMB Javier University professor? Yes, while he come to this campus yesterday night, he must have seen our faculty profile. The time he was a student, because 25 years back, 2002 or 5, he told me, Okay, 2 to 4 or like that. You see, there is a sea changes in the institute. What is your place at BIT? Or as a professor, as a facilitator, we take you as my products. You are all the products of BITM. Will shape, reshape, package, modify, improved, and finally, my customers who are waiting, companies who are waiting to be engaged. Yes, you have two answers to be you say ready to say. Quickly complete. Loudly, please. Yes, that we have struck off there. Very correct. Yes? Yeah. If it is so, COVID time, we should not run after, if we could not run after, you see, the oxygen cylinders, which has been charged by a higher price by the medical colleges or the medical. I hope your answer, am I correct? I am just cross checking. मैं जो आपको बता रहा हूं मैं उसको कुछ कंडीशन में डाल रहा हूं वो कंडीशन में आ रहा है कि नहीं. If it is equally distributed, you see, which is not in some places today, also in places like Delhi. Yesterday, your chief speaker was talking about winter. What is the condition? Because he is recently have been to Bhubaneswar for last 2 months. The condition of Delhi during winter is very precarious. Isn't it or not? Okay. तो वो शायद कहाँ पे अच्छा विंड है कहाँ पे नहीं है ये भी है ऑक्सीजन भी नहीं है बट फॉर्चुनेटली हियर किसका अभी वो प्रॉब्लम नहीं है किसी को ऑक्सीजन सिलेंडर भी चाहिए ओके एनी द अदर आंसर यू वांट टू टेल आल्सो यस व्हिच वन okay that was already by student you should not I should appeal you and it is very good you are responding the response is good what I used to do I'll go to you. When the questions are long, professors like me try to give an answer within a single word. If your answer, if the questions will be few words, answer may be of 3-5 sentences. Try to follow it and you will be go up and off. Because my task, my faculty task is to make shape and reshape. Okay, I'll not be gender biased, then I'll come to you. Please. Same answers. Huge round of applause for both of them. Why not have a simulation now? I was just supposed to ask, I was asking my principal, I was observing as it is day 2, I was not that much of worried, but sit down. It really make me think 2 times. People are entering at 9:30, 9:45. Good. The second thing is not having any, जैसे फिल्म हॉल हम जाते हैं ना, माइंड टाइम एक छोटा सा ये बताएंगे. हमारा टाइम में in MBA program where 32 seats are usually there in the universities. उसके लिए कितना बच्चे एंट्रेंस देते थे? 2,400 students. Seat is only, and fees is how much? USP. Then time our fees was in government universities, it is 12 rupees per month. Girls was being provided free education. Are you understanding? Girls were provided free education. There was a concept of I don't know whether you are aware of or not. There are some students that are giving free studentship, half free and full free. किस का फीस नहीं था? गर्ल्स का नहीं था. Reservation category, with due respect, I will not enter here that aspect. We will discuss in some GD sessions maybe. Okay, reservations. But look at, you say rest was 12 rupees. तो उसमें 15-16 बच्चे है. So whoever will apply will get minimum half, you see, free studentship. And I am telling you very frankly, if you take this 2 years rigor, the course fee you are paying 3,50,000. I am damn sure of it. I am not telling wherever I am. उस पे जहां पे भी होंगे, जितना एज भी होगा, आई एम श्योर ऑल ऑफ यू, ऐसे एक टाइम आएगा, किसी का 5-10 साल बाद आएगा, किसी का 15 साल बाद आएगा, किसी का 20 साल बाद आएगा, किसी का 6-7 साल बाद भी आ सकता है. Your monthly salary will be equal to the fees you are paying for the whole 2 years program. झूठ लग रहा है क्या? ये चीज को थोड़ा मेरा केबिन में डिस्कस करेंगे. इफ somebody has a doubt, I will not take more time because I already told you. हम एक सिमुलेशन करेंगे, एक गेम कुछ करेंगे. तो I have credited, though my session was in the morning, I am keeping in mind, I want to credit. सबका बैंक अकाउंट है ना? हाँ? I really plan to credit to your bank account 86,400 rupees to your account. सबका पास पेन और पेपर है? नहीं है? कुछ पेन पेपर पीछे भी गिरा है, मैं देख रहा था. कोई चीज मुफ्त में देते हैं. देयर वाज ए नो कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ फ्री लॉन्च. दुनिया में मुफ्त में कुछ चीज नहीं मिलता है. इवन सम ऑफ द डे यू विल फाइंड आउट, किसी का पास नहीं है तो वॉलंटियर्स, इफ यू फाइंड आउट प्लीज हेल्प देम आउट. किसी का पास कॉपी है तो प्लीज. नहीं, वो मोबाइल भर के रील कोई देखेगा उसमें. ओके. आज टुडे मॉर्निंग वन ऑफ द reputed university, private university professor told we should have a jute bag where you have to drop your phone. If you forced me, I repeat, if you forced me, we'll do that. And in my classes, there is no very, you see, rarest of the rare scope you can use that one, because I can easily mark. even पीछे बैठ के आराम से देख रहा था, क्योंकि it is not your fault. The colleges, the schools, the teacher who are imparting may not be that vigilant. Here, my facilitator team, my faculty team is more vigilant, not only at this campus, but also during the 2 years wherever you are. Okay. Very simple game, nothing to do. How much money I have credited? Now you have to plan, because by today you have to spend this 86,400 rupees. Are you understanding? Okay. You see, 86,400 rupees, you have to do what? You have to make a plan how you'll spend by today. Today means आज कौन सा डे? 18 खत्म. 19 कब सो हो जाएगा? रात 12 बजे तक. उसका प्लान तो just work on. Within 2-3 minutes, I'll take few answers. I cannot take everyone answers. I'll take few answers. 2 मिनट आप ले लीजिए. हाँ, पेन नहीं है? पेन थोड़ा दीजिए. हाँ, अरे पेन सोच लीजिए भी 86,400 कैसे खर्च करेंगे. जिसी का हो गया तो मेरे को थोड़ा बता सकते हैं. I'll take 4 to 5 answers only, not more than that. मैं तो कुछ मैं इतना बताया. आई हैव क्रेडिटेड हाउ मेनी रुपीज? 86,400 रुपीज टू योर बैंक अकाउंट. आज रात 12 बजे जब बज जाएगा 12-1, जैसे कि अमेजन का खुलता है, आज से क्या शुरू होगा? हाँ, बिग बिलियन डे शुरू होगा. हाँ, जो भी है 12-1 बजे तक देखेंगे साइट में क्या हो रहा है. ज्यादा एंट्री चल रहा है, आपका पेमेंट भी नहीं हो पा रहा है कभी कभी. ठीक है. लाइक दैट 86,400 rupees will be taken back. Your account will be zero. My question is, how you will prepare your plan to spend 86,400, because I planned this session to take at 9:30. You have more time to spend, but अभी आपका हाथ पे टाइम और कम हो गया. टाइम मैनेजमेंट को पड़ेगा. Ready? Very good. Thank you. Yes. Listen, one of the thing maybe observe कर रहा हूँ. I hope my age will be more than double than you. शायद when I completed MBA, you have not taken your birth. My batch is 92, 94 MBA batch. आई कंप्लीटेड माय एमबीए फ्रॉम बरहमपुर यूनिवर्सिटी. 32 सीट था भाई, उसमें 7-8 गर्ल्स थे, रेस्ट आर बॉयज. उसमें फिर सेकेंड ईयर एक्सआईएम भी जावियर यूनिवर्सिटी में मिल गया, वो फर्स्ट ईयर वहां छोड़ के एक्सआईएम जावियर इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ मैनेजमेंट को आ गए. हम कितना रह गए? 30 स्टूडेंट्स. यस. He will invest 40,000 rupees in mutual fund. 6,000 इमरजेंसी फंड कहां रखेंगे? माने वेयर यू विल कीप इट? इट इज यू ओके, बैंक अकाउंट में रखेंगे. वो बैंक अकाउंट रात 12 बजे जीरो तो होगा, चले जाएगा, वो अकाउंट में रखेंगे. ओके, कैरी ऑन. एक बार दे रहा हूं, हाँ, बार बार अमाउंट नहीं देंगे, आज के लिए ही दे रहा हूं. ओके, आज वो रात में जाएगा दोस्त का साथ, इसका मतलब बारबिकिनेशन चले जाएगा, मेरे को लग रहा है. गुड. ओके, मैं जितना ही समझाए, ज्यादातर चीज उन्होंने क्या कर रहा है, इन्वेस्टमेंट कर रहा है. कुछ एक्सपेंसेस, डे टू डे एक्सपेंसेस भी थोड़ा एडवांस मेरा पैसा से दे रहा है, डीन सर का पैसा से दे रहा है. ठीक है, डे टू डे एक्सपेंस भी संभाल रहा है. एनीबॉडी एल्स? यस प्लीज. हाँ, ओके ओके ओके. एक ही महीना मेरा पैसा से देखो, ईएमआई भी किसी कुछ फी भी दे दीजिए. हाँ ठीक है, थोड़ा गाल से आंसर ले लेते हैं हमारा. हाँ प्लीज. ओके, एक साल के लिए खुद को she was in doubt of UCC में फेल सिक. ओके ठीक है. Gold of 40,000 rupees. Okay, very good. That is the difference, the answers. Are you understanding? Are you understanding? That's why, my dear class, in management, no answer, particular answer is correct. No. Because how logical you are to your answers, because the same thing a business A is doing, the same strategy business B is applying, बिजनेस ए फाउंड टू बी सक्सेसफुल, बिजनेस भी मक्खी भी मार रहा है, कुछ नहीं कर पा रहा है. यू कैन नॉट कॉपी इट बिकॉज सम कंडीशंस प्रिवेल्ड इन बिजनेस ए मे नॉट बी प्रिवेल्ड इन द बिजनेस बी. सर सेम प्लेस है, सेम काइंड ऑफ यू सी एनवायरमेंट है, फिर भी वो सक्सीड क्यों नहीं कर रहा है? क्योंकि लीडर इज ऑल्सो डिफरेंट. समझ पा रहा है कि नहीं? ओके, एनी अदर थिंग्स, एनी लेफ्ट अमाउंट लेफ्ट आउट? तो आज 20,000 रुपीज में कहां चले जाएंगे? गोवा. कल भाई और 5 दिन बचा है, फिर हाँ, और 4 दिन बचा है. आज 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 कहां जाएंगे 40,000 रुपीज ट्रैवल एक्सपेंसेस में? खोजेगा आज एक रात में देखो 20,000 खर्च करे, एक हाथ में ज्वेलरी पकड़ रहे हैं, ये किए में ये कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, एनीबॉडी? थैंक यू. हैव ए गुड राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज फॉर 3 पीपल हु हैव आंसर्ड दिस क्वेश्चन. और एक आंसर ले लेते हैं क्योंकि हाँ, यू आर रेजिंग हैंड. आपका वॉइस थोड़ा बड़ा होना चाहिए. आई विल गो फार फ्रॉम यू. ओके ओके, वो थोड़ा ज्यादा ये नहीं हो गया, इमोशनल आंसर नहीं हो गया. यू सी इन बिजनेस, ओके, बिकॉज इट इज नॉट माई मनी, इट वॉज क्रेडिटेड बाय योर कंपनी टू यू. आप परफॉर्मर हैं, अब 86,400 आपका कंपनी ने, हाँ, एचआर ने आपको दे दिया. यू आर ए परफॉर्मर, भाई स्पेंड करो ना. अब no, that is why by quick somebody has given, I say there is no concept of freelance, as this is a what simulation, and I am telling you, and you have to spend. Okay, thank you. As he is more emotional, rather I can say emotional quotient is equally important with intelligent quotient. IQ, EQ. She try to be more focused on the EQ, emotional quotient. Okay, that is your money. Money has been credited, and it will be, when I will be crediting, automatically there is a legal aspect also. Okay, वो फैक्टर हम नहीं चाहना चाह रहे हैं. वो 86,400 रुपीज क्या है भाई? भाई ऐसे एक अच्छिंडा अंक कहेंगे मुझे निकाले. हाँ भाई, गिव 86,400, सर 85,000 बोल सकते तो. हाँ, यू शुड से कि सर 1 लाख रुपीज दे रहा हूँ. 86,400 क्या है? मैं सुबह से दे चुका है, रात 12 बजे का बाद 17 12 बजे के बाद ये अमाउंट आपका अकाउंट में लोड हो चुका है। वो इमोशनल हो गया, मैं पता नहीं। एंड यू हैव ऑलरेडी स्पेंड व्हाट इज दिस 86,400। वन डे इज हाउ मेनी आवर्स, हाउ मेनी मिनट्स, अरे हाउ मेनी मिनट्स, कितना सेकंड हो गया? हो गया? क्रेडिट हुआ था ना मैडम? खर्च नहीं किए हैं। How many of you think success is luck? I succeed because luck support. Just raise your hand. One. Only one student out of this class. 1, 2, 3, 4. तो घर में जाकर आज सो जाइए, जो होना है होगा। भाई भगवान मेरे लिए जो रखा है, yes, it plays a part. Man, that's why I'm telling you. How many are thinking about luck is also a point, and luck is, you say, matter. That's why productivity or success is not only because of, or I can say, luck, rather than it is your everyday action, every day working on it. You have entered to this campus, as many of our speakers talk about, focused, your aim, objective. You can modify that day after another also. Whatever you think today, I'm sure I used to ask, how many times when I was a student like this, long back, if within time somebody was asking me a question, how many cars you can purchase in your lifespan? Kitna car purchase karenge? If I ask the same question to you, how many cars you will purchase in your lifespan? आपका लाइफ में कितना कार आप परचेज करें? Yes. How many? 1 or 2? Okay. Anybody here? Yes. भाई आप कितना? Yes. क्या नाम है? देवाशीष. Okay. 1 or 2? उस 500 cars. Look at madam. Oh, 5 more. Okay, 5 or 6. It is also good number. More than 1 or 2. मेरा जो पहला कॉलेज था, I should not take the name if required. Not possible. You can see my profile also in the LinkedIn. मेरा जो पहला कॉलेज था, जो उनका जो ओनर है, 2 साल में हर बार कार चेंज करते थे. ठीक है, every 2 years he used to change his car. And for your generation, I don't know. You see, the thing I was planning, I have to even today I'm thinking how many cars further more I will purchase. Very difficult to say, and the number is multiple. I'm not taking you to the materialistic, my dear class, but the thing is time permit. If you CEO of a company, because he was the then time executive director, son of the owner, you see, and he want to change his car, whatever new model used to come, and why to take the car to the garage for yearly services or annual maintenance, and changing this, that, no need. And the new car का जो स्मेल है, तो रहना सब चाहते हैं कि उसी का अंदर में, ठीक है. That means, you see, productivity is never an accident. It is not a luck. It is always the result of commitment to excellence, intelligent planning, and focused efforts. The lost time is never found again. Yes. Imagine the bank credit rupees 86,400 rupees in the morning. Every night it writes off. रात में चले जाएगा 12 बजे बाद. It carries over, you see, no balance. It always no overdraft. उससे ज्यादा भी आप खर्च नहीं कर सकते. Overdraft concept पता है कि नहीं? Your finance teacher, accounts people will make you understand. Those who are commerce students, they must have already got it. Each night it burns the remains of the day. Whatever जो है रात में, next day में, suppose the time I spend 24,000, the seconds 86,400 seconds which has been credited every day to your account. How economically you are spending, I'm talking about that because maximum student came late to the class today. You have not, I can say, you have not managed your time properly. Each night it burns out the remains of the day. What would you do? That was my questions. You have already told your answers. Gold is a good options. Mutual fund is a good options because you are too young. 40,000 rupees. But another factor, gold and mutual fund. Which one is better? This land, gold. Okay. आप ड्रॉ करना चाहते तो कैश में रखना चाहते तो रख सकते हैं. Draw out every cent of the courses, and that's why I say you spend it. Invest as to get the utmost return. You think mutual fund at the age of 22, 24 is the right age for long run investment? Invest it so as to get the utmost health. Somebody was talking about keep it for medical insurance at least for a year. Very good. Happiness. Spend the money to go to Goa and come back. Direct flight nahi hai शायद Bhubaneswar से. And finally, 86,400 rupees. How much success it can give to you? It is you only can evaluate. Yes, ये one ये जो 86,400 seconds you got every day in a year, and what is the significance? Who can know better the significance of the time starting from milliseconds? I hope some of you may come across. ITs के कॉपी का पीछे कभी-कभी मैंने भी इसको देखा है. 1 year, ask a student who failed for 1 mark. पहले एनुअल एग्जाम था ना. 10th क्लास में 1 मार्क के लिए एक सब्जेक्ट में कोई फेल हुआ है. He or she has to wait for the next year, 10 months, 11, 12 months. आजकल thanks to CBSE, they are making a supplementary examination. 1 महीना का बाद हो जाएगा, दोनों एग्जाम दे देंगे. Because Gen Z, time is changing, world is changing, we have to change as per the world. CBSE क्यों किया? दूसरा कंट्री में हमारा मिनिस्टर बाहर जाते हैं, इसका मतलब you see who usually frame the law in India. हमारे इंडियन पार्लियामेंट में हाउ ए बिल बिकम एन एक्ट, जब बिल जाता है, इवन कभी कभी बिल एक्ट में पास होकर भी, कौन सा बिल? वो जो फार्मर का बिल पंजाब का जो ये बैठे थे, गवर्नमेंट को उसको प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने साइन कर चुका था, फिर भी वो बिल को वापस लेना पड़ा बिकॉज ऑफ पीपुल प्रोटेक्शन. ठीक है, हु इज मोर पावरफुल? पीपुल. 1 month. Ask a mother, give birth to a premature baby. कितना कष्ट करना पड़ता है तो वो टेक फॉरवर्ड ए प्रीमेच्योर बेबी. मदर का उम्मे समाम कितना मंथ रह कर आए? 9 months, 9 days, 9 hours, like that. उससे कम 1 month is dangerous for the child. A mother has to take utmost care, need more medical health. तो और कुछ दिन 10 महीना 9 महीना कुछ दिन जो रहते हैं मदर रूम में, वो मदर उससे पहले जो होगा, यू आस्क दैट काइंड ऑफ मदर हाउ मच काइंड ऑफ पेन, हाउ मच काइंड ऑफ डिफिकल्टी द मदर मस्ट हैव फेस. ओके, 1 week वीकली न्यूज लेटर जर्नल. एवरी 7 days हो जाएगा, संडे हो जाएगा, मंडे में उनका न्यूज लेटर आएगा, संडे को आएगा. पीपल स्टडी इन द वीकेंड्स. सपोज आपको अपॉइंटमेंट किया जाएगा तो विल बी वरीड कैसे 7 days का कैसे जल्दी चले जाएगा. यू कुड नॉट एबल टू डू इट. रात भर बैठना पड़ेगा. यू हैव टू बर्न योर मिडनाइट ऑयल्स एंड कंप्लीट द वर्क. नेक्स्ट 1 hour. यस, तो क्वेश्चन पूछ आज से लेता हूं, पहला दिन में पूछ देना अच्छा रहता है. अभी एवर फेल इन लव? यस सर. शुड आई आस्क किसको? यस, यहां से जोर से आया. यस सर. अरे बताओ यार, बताओ क्या है? अरे एड्रेस नहीं मांगेंगे, फोन नंबर नहीं मांगेंगे. मैं किसी को प्यार किया है, नाम बताना नहीं पड़ेगा. ये झूठ है, मैं प्रूव करेंगे ये दिस इज फॉल्स. एनीबॉडी अदर आंसर रिलेटेड टू दिस? मेरा स्टूडेंट उधर जो बैठे हैं उनको पूछेंगे नहीं. दे मे नो माय आंसर्स बिकॉज सम ओकेजन आई मस्ट हैव टोल्ड देम. सुन रहे हैं? वॉलंटियर सुन रहे हैं कि नहीं? सीनियर सुन रहे हैं कि नहीं? वो लड़की को ही प्यार किया है, ये ठीक है? देखो मना कर, स्टेट डिनाइड, आउटराइट रिजेक्ट. इतना प्यारा बच्चे हमारा यार. यस सर. मेरे को पूछेंगे सर आप कभी प्यार किया है क्या? हाँ, अब पूछिए ना यार, वो पूछता है उनको पूछिए, देवाशीष को बोलिए, देवाशीष पूछिए। हाँ बोलिए, सबको जैसे सुनाई देगा। हाँ, यस आई फॉल इन लव, यस आई फॉल इन लव। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या था मेरा? हाँ, आई लव माई सेल्फ फर्स्ट। लव योर सेल्फ। इट इज अनफॉर्चुनेट, मैंने भी शायद ज्यादा टाइम नहीं दिया है, इतने स्टूडेंट हमारा बैठे हैं, कोई नहीं बताया कि सर मैं ये जो क्वेश्चन मैं जब पूछता हूँ क्लास में, there are multiple आंसर, ये आंसर तो नहीं आता है बिकॉज यू डोंट, बट थैंक्स जैन जी। एक फीचर है भाई, जो भी बोलना है ठीक है। माई सन हु इज टू यंग नाउ एंड डेज रात में बोल देगा कल स्कूल नहीं जाएंगे। सैटरडे तो नहीं जाता है, जब उड़ीसा में स्कूल सैटरडे में क्यों भी खुला रखते हैं पता नहीं, बट BITM आई एम टेलिंग यू, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ उड़ीसा में आप लोग का जो प्रैक्टिस है मंडे टू, मैं कलकत्ता में था, सैटरडे संडे मेरे को 2 दिन छुट्टी मिलता था, बहुत सारा स्टेट में है। वी हैव टू रेस्पेक्ट, हमारे छुट्टी चाहिए तो हर दिन ले लीजिए, कौन बताया BITM में MBA एडमिशन करने के लिए। और एक चीज बता देता हूँ, ये सेशन नंबर चलेगा, आई एम ए द्राविड़, हाँ मैं द्राविड़ हूँ भाई, डिफेंस खेल सकते हैं आप मेरा साथ कितना टाइम तक, रात 8 बजे तक खेलेंगे तो मैं तैयार हूँ, आप बॉलिंग करना है मेरे को, ये बॉल तो इधर ही डालना ना, टेस्ट मैच खेलेंगे वाल है। तो हाउ मेनी टाइम्स यू कैन गो विथ मी इफ यू हैव सम इमरजेंसी, आई होप द डोर इज ओपन। ठीक है, कितना हो गया? चलो, किसी का इमरजेंसी है, किसी को somebody से आई हैव टू कैच द ट्रेन, हाँ समझ रहे हैं? सम आंसर्स यूज्ड टू कम, आई लव माय मदर, आई लव माय फादर, व्हिच यू पीपल डिडंट गिव। मे बी थिंकिंग सर थोड़ा क्या पूछा होगा, ग्रेजुएशन हम ग्रेजुएट हो गए, कॉलेज में से आए हैं, ये आंसर मैच करेगा कि नहीं सर से, हाँ शायद डर के आंसर नहीं दिया है। Why I fell in love? If I am not healthy, can I love my mother? Can I love my father? खुद सिक है, हॉस्पिटल में एडमिटेड है, माय मदर विल बी हैप्पी। तो खुद को प्यार करना पहला सीखना चाहिए। वी हैव अनदर वर्ड related to, you see, when you enter to our institute, जो डिवाइन चैरिटी है, डिवाइन व्हील है, उसका साइड में एक चीज लिखा है, कोई देखा है क्या कुछ? When you enter, चैरिटी है, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड गणेश जी हैं, राइट हैंड साइड एक कुछ लिखा है, हाँ तो बिलीव इन योरसेल्फ। क्योंकि हमने कितना टाइम हो गया एडमिशन के लिए आए हैं, रिपोर्टिंग के लिए आए हैं, फिर भी हमने नहीं देखा है। ये होता है लाइफ में, बहुत क्लोज में होते हैं, हमको पता नहीं चलता है। बिलीव इन योरसेल्फ। हु कैन बिलीव इन योरसेल्फ? इफ यू लव योरसेल्फ। I said that it should not be healthy. You should be every sense love first. If you are okay, if you are financial, I say your chief guest didn't understand me well. I don't say middle class, lower middle class. My next example was money is not everything. That's why I give the example of Mr. Ambani. If money is everything, अंबानी के पास क्या नहीं है? आज से काम नहीं जाएगा तो उनका घर नहीं चलेगा क्या? ना अगले 3 जनरेशन के लिए उनका नहीं चलेगा। Still they are working. That means besides money, people work. But we, as a middle class, financial freedom is required. Yes, yes, that should be a greedy nahi. That's an urge. I don't come to college. It is because I get a salary in the end of the month. No, certainly not. There is an urge to in this profession. ना वो तो देखिए, वो भी कंपटीशन हो। देखिए, इफ यू सर्च फॉर दैट, जिसको नोबेल प्राइज मैक्सिमम लोग को मिला है, वो जो काम करते हैं वो सोचते हैं कि वेरी फ्यू जैसे मेरा काम नोबेल प्राइज तक जाएगा, बट 90% प्लस दे डोंट नो ये मेरा काम नोबेल प्राइज तक जाएगा। आर यू विथ मी? तो इसीलिए वो नंबर 1 होने के लिए कर रहे हैं। नो, आई शुड नॉट एग्री, बिकॉज उनका काम ऐसे हो रहा है, दैट विल टेक टू द नंबर 1। ओके, यस, आस्क ए पर्सन हु मिस द, यस, वो जो आंसर बताया उसके लिए ये लिखा है, इसको देख के उनका आंसर गलत हो गया. Okay, whatever you feel and your generation feel, it comes first. That's why your answer is like this. Okay, 1 घंटा वेट किए हैं वो नहीं आए हैं. हाँ, कहाँ है मैंने पूछा नहीं. हाँ, वेदर हमारा टाइम में जो ये टाइम मैंने जो प्लेस था, आजकल का प्लेस तो बदल गया है. ओके, नेक्स्ट. 1 minute. आस्क ए पर्सन हु मिस द ट्रेन. आप कभी ट्रेन पे ये हुआ है क्या कभी? हाँ, आप जाते हैं, ट्रेन छोड़ रहा है, छोड़ दिया है. कल का टाइम मेरा साथ एक बार हुआ था, जस्ट आफ्टर MBA मैंने कंप्लीट किया था. कलकत्ता कोई कोल इंडिया का कुछ काम में गया था, जल्दी कम कंप्लीट हो गया. आई वाज प्लानिंग टू यू सी कम इन दैट ट्रेन. मैं देख रहा हूं जा रहा है. उस टाइम क्या होगा? आई मस्ट हैव रन, क्योंकि यंग था, अब जैसे यंग था. आई कुड रन, बट ट्रेन छोड़ चुका है. वेरी डिफिकल्ट. इतना भी मैंने नहीं था, ये चीज नहीं था. आई कुड रन इवन. इधर जितना लोग 90% बचे उससे कम था. यू कैन नॉट रिकॉग्नाइज मी. I was so lean and thin. 1 minute ka, suppose if I reached 1 minute before, the thing could have been different. Okay, 1 second. मैं जब कलकत्ता में था, एक ब्रिज ने कोलैप्स किया है. गाड़ी जा रहा था, गिर गया. सुना है न्यूज? 6-7 साल का. ये गिरते ही रहते हैं, वो बता रहे हैं. तो ज्यादातर ब्रिज गिरते नहीं है, ठीक है. हम ये सोचेंगे तो भाई नेगेटिव हो जाएगा. ज्यादातर बीच गिरेगा नहीं, अदरवाइज जब गाड़ी उठा रहे लगेगा कि बीच में गिर जाएगा. नो, ज्यादातर बीच गिरता नहीं है. रेयरेस्ट ऑफ द रेयर. तो फोन कॉल पहले किससे आया? मेरा बड़े भाई से आया. वो सोचा कि हाउ मच डिस्टेंस मे बी, ठीक है. देयर आर सर्टेन पीपल हु कम टू परचेज ए बुक, मेट एन एक्सीडेंट. यंग पीपल लाइक यू, अनफॉर्चुनेट, किताब परचेज करने के लिए आया था. शायद 1 सेकंड पहले जो पास करके जा चुका था, 1 सेकंड बाद जो है, शायद उधर आप होते तो. भुवनेश्वर में भी एक ब्रिज कंस्ट्रक्शन साइट में गिरा था. was just taking our daughter from the dance class or like that. एक फ्लाईओवर, बमी खलना क्या है? यस. 1 सेकंड का डिफरेंस. कितने लोग आगे गए हैं, पीछे गए हैं? ओके, 1 सेकंड का डिफरेंस. 1 मिलीसेकंड. हु इज द फास्टेस्ट रनर? तो मिली सेकेंड में जिनको ओलंपियाड में गोल्ड नहीं मिलके क्या मिला है, तो मिली सेकेंड का सिग्निफिकेंस उनको ही पता चलेगा. ज्यादा टाइम और टाइम स्पेंड नहीं करेंगे. विल क्विकली रैप अप. Yes, these are the things many people have talked about. Analyze your time, set goals, set reasonable expectations. Reasonable expectations. Your thinking, think big, we say. That big should be under your expectations. Make a schedule your time, revisit and revise your plan. You can also, for this answer, I may take it further. Even you can come after this induction. अब 86,400 रुपीज कैसे स्पेंड करेंगे, थोड़ा मेरे को कोई 1-2 आकर बाद में बता सकते हैं. Yes. The first thing is to manage your time more effectively. You have to find out who are your time killers. आपका टाइम कौन ज्यादा खा लेता है. Important to analyze where you are wasting your time. Yes, the answer is social media. मैं तो भी चाह रहा हूं कभी कभी, if it is permissible, ये फोन को, we are enjoying a lot when the smartphone was not there, and we are enjoying a lot in this profession when COVID was not there. उसका बाद रात 12 बजे भी कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन जाएगा कॉलेज से, next day it has to be happen. Yes, as a dean, I feel it proud to take that kind of things, because when you are in a leadership role, you get enjoyed more. If you are not, then you are not giving justice to your work. Next, diagnosis your difficulty. The most powerful, everybody must have been to go to hospital ever. नहीं गए तो बहुत अच्छा बात है. बचपन टाइम में सब हॉस्पिटल में ज्यादातर स्टूडेंट इधर बैठे हैं क्योंकि हॉस्पिटल का है आपका बर्थ प्लेस है. तो डायग्नोसिस इज मोर पावरफुल देन प्रिस्क्राइब्ड. आई रिपीट, बस भाई नहीं है तो दौर खोला है भाई. इधर डीन सर का बात No absent, nothing. I'll take negative now. 7 days, we'll set a platform. The objective of doing all this thing is you can find out the rigor of BIITM. आज एक दिन में मैंने कितना आपका गेस्ट बुलाया. इट्स ए कॉस्ट टू BIITM. क्यों बुलाया? मेरे को अच्छा लगता है कि हाँ पैसा खर्च हुआ है कि नहीं. मैं इधर कितना टाइम बैठा डीन होकर भी बैठेंगे क्योंकि भाई आई हैव टू सेट ए सॉलिड प्लेटफॉर्म. उसका ऊपर हमने क्या करेंगे, आपका जो होप है, जो कैरियर है, उसका ऊपर बिल्ड होगा. भाई फाउंडेशन टाइम में मैं नहीं रहेंगे, वो बिल्डिंग गिर सकती. योर पेरेंट्स मस्ट बी वेरी अलर्ट व्हेन दे आर कंस्ट्रक्टिंग हाउस ऑफ देयर ओन एट द टाइम ऑफ फाउंडेशन, एट द टाइम ऑफ रूफ. क्योंकि रूफ ऊपर भी और एक रूफ बनेगा. वो दोनों चीज में हाँ भगवान जी को, गणेश जी को नारियल हाँ उठते हैं, सुबह कामना करते. हाँ तो within time, that's why we are talking about, you see, diagnosis your difficulty, identify your time killer, record, analyze and change. Whatever you are doing, you see, please make a note. The 86,400 rupees, how you are planning, please go through it. Learn to recognize when you are wasting your time. Decide what you need to do and can realistically do. Those students who are late today to 9:30 class, they can find out where I was struck up. हाँ थोड़ा ज्यादा टाइम चाय बैठ के पी नहीं लिए, तो ज्यादा टाइम सोशल मीडिया, ये तो सोते रहते हैं, तो जब आते ही से चलता है क्या? चलता होगा. कौन देखा है? आप देखा है तो दैट मीन्स आइदर यू आर स्लीपिंग नॉर, ना घर में कोई नहीं बताया. हाँ learn how to say no when you don't have time. Very frankly speaking, of European, a child born and brought up in Odisha, India, a child born and brought up in Mexico or Washington are different. I repeat, a child born and brought up in America, a child born and brought up in India, different outcomes. Huh? What they say, if they will go to a relative's house, दोस्त का पास जाना है, वो जाकर पहुंच जाएंगे. You must have seen some of your relatives appear without any intimation. अतिथि देवो भव. Yes. क्योंकि कैसे बताएंगे? That time you have something an important work, तो मम्मी बोलेंगे गेस्ट आए हैं, उनको कैसे ट्रीटमेंट नहीं करेंगे, डॉक्टर के पास जाना था, बेटा को और बेटी को कोई ट्यूशन में छोड़ना था, चलो एक दिन ट्यूशन भी बंद कर लो. But if it is USA, they will say, close the door and say, we have an important work to do. Please meet, see you next. My dear class, when you are making a plan to visit someone, officially, non-officially, family, friends, besties, give a call. I'm going, are you there? तो ये दोनों culturally we are different है. Learn how to say no when you don't have time. Return calls at your convenience. Learn to say, I can talk right now, I'll get, you see, I can talk right now, I'll get back to you. Wasting time is often linked to lack of self-discipline. Okay. What I am doing today here, one of the major work is I appeal to all my faculty colleagues who was the coordinator for different sessions. My only one appeal to all the faculty members, begin the session on time. क्योंकि हमने 5 सेशन प्लान किए हैं. एक सेशन देखो मेरा तो 15 मिनट सेल्फी खींचने में चले गया, 10 मिनट. इट ए वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम. ठीक है, तो वो उनका तो काम कर लिए हैं. वो तो उसको सब कहाँ ये करेंगे, तो साइट में देखने के मिलेगा, कुछ दिन बाद आप देखेंगे. ठीक है, डू आई रियली नीड टू डू दिस और नॉट. जो काम कर रहे हैं, सेल्फ डिसिप्लिन, ये काम मेरे को करना ठीक है कि नहीं, हाउ मेनी टाइम्स आई शुड गिव, मेरा स्क्रीनिंग टाइम कितना है, थोड़ा देखते हैं कि नहीं भाई, आज से डेली देखिए. प्लीज सी इट, ग्रेजुअली इट विल रिड्यूस्ड. Learn to say no, which was talking about. Avoid temptation of socialize when you have scheduled work. मैडम ने थोड़ा सोशलाइज, थोड़ा इमोशनल हो गए थे जब मैंने 86,400 क्रेडिट किया था. तो फिर भी क्या है, थोड़ा सा टेम्पटेशन सोशलाइज वर्क में अवॉइड. हाँ, ज्यादा ये नहीं है, काल पढ़ लेंगे. हाँ, if you work this 2 years, every day your actions should be related to your objective. Yes, there are 5 hours you will spend in a marriage party, but you have to give 1 hour, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. The objective you are every day. कितना seconds? 86,400. हाँ, इसलिए ऐसे क्या सबको क्रेडिट किया था. ओके, सोशलाइजिंग इज इंपॉर्टेंट व्हेन यू डोंट हैव एनी अदर थिंग्स एंड वरी अबाउट. तब कुछ नहीं है, ठीक है, शाम में आजकल मिलते हैं इन्हें, हाँ, बारबेक्यूनेशन में. Study somewhere, you won't be tempted to chat, watch movies, YouTube or social networks, utilities like Facebook. Somewhere you want to be tempted to do this. मेरा दोस्त दिया है, लाइक करेंगे कि डिसलाइक करेंगे? हाँ, थम्स अप और इतना टेम्पटेशन होने का कोई जरूरत नहीं है. डोंट सी व्हाटएवर यू पोस्ट इमीडिएटली मेरा दोस्त तो लाइक किया है कि नहीं. सम ऑफ दीज स्पीकर्स वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट. टेक्स्ट आर मेजर डिस्ट्रैक्शंस. Yes, success, where to start, set your goals. What is important? Make your goals specific and centered. Don't vague. It should be specific. Long-term goals and short-term goals down the line. This 2 years time, where I should reach. Next 5 years, where I'll be. Huh? Set deadline for your goals. 2 साल का अंदर मेरे को क्या करना है, ठीक है? Set a deadline for your goals. Integrate your goals, school, personal and career. Integrate the background you are having. You have certain personal. Somebody was asking today morning, which specialization I should take. My mother is telling this, my father is telling. Listen, finally you all are 18. 18 साल से बड़े. वोटिंग लास्ट टाइम दिया है कि नहीं? जनरल इलेक्शन में पार्टिसिपेट किया है कि नहीं? सबसे सुनिए, डिसीजन शुड बी, आस्क योर मदर. सब कुछ ठीक है, फाइनेंस ठीक है, एचआर ठीक है, आपका प्रोडक्ट का डिमांड नहीं है, आपका सर्विस का डिमांड नहीं है. इफ आई विल बी देयर, मार्केटिंग का बात कर रहे थे ना, मार्केटिंग में करना चाहता हूं. बिजनेस का सब कुछ ठीक है, बट मार्केटिंग इज नॉट प्रॉपरली डन. नोबडी हैव अ डिमांड फॉर योर प्रोडक्ट एंड सर्विसेज. आई सेड योर आंसर शुड बी लॉजिकल, योर आंसर शुड बी रेशनल. मैं इसीलिए आई एम टेकिंग दिस रूट. I have to drive 5 kilometers more, but the road is very traffic free. I can save oil. Okay, like that. You see, child sometimes told me, "Papa, आप कभी-कभी मेरा जमाना था, कभी-कभी आजकल तो कार का विंडो खोलना मुश्किल है भुवनेश्वर में भी, बट 10 साल पहले it was a trend by pollution नहीं था. हाँ, we could have opened and enjoy the city also. Days is changing. हाँ. You see, my son is telling नेशनल हाईवे में जाने का टाइम है कि जितना हवा लग रहा है आपका माइलेज कम होगा. आप एसी नहीं देना चाहते हैं तो वो इधर थोड़ा ठीक है. मैं तो देख रहा, मेरे को कष्ट लगता है कि इनसाइड डैशबोर्ड में जो डस्ट लगता है, इफ यू डू दैट 1-2-3 hours in a week, you have to clean it by paying 350 rupees. Realize that goals change, but know which goal to stick to. I said your goals, your objective to be shaped, reshaped, modified. No, but it must be related to there must be you see, consistency or related goals. आज ये है तो कल दूसरा ये चले जाएंगे, नहीं. You should have a smart goals. It should be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant and time based. Organize your time, select realistic goal, which I tell there are only 24 hours in a day. 86,400 rupees. Use spare time to review. लास्ट को सोने से जाने से पहले, आज से, इफ यू डू इट 2 years, यू कैन कम बैक टू मी इन बिटवीन ऑल्सो. एक चीज पूछेंगे जब बेड को जाते हैं, 1 मिनट पहले दिन सर का बात थोड़ा याद कराएंगे कि मैंने जो 24 घंटा था, मैंने एक्चुअली मेरे लिए क्या किया है. दैट्स व्हाई आई सेड लव योरसेल्फ फर्स्ट. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग? प्लीज डू इट टुडे ऑनवर्ड्स. थोड़ा देखेंगे उसका इंपैक्ट कितना होगा. यू कैन फाइंड आउट योर बैलेंस शीट. हाँ, मैंने इसको प्रॉपरली खर्च किया है 86,400 से, एंड इसको ठीक से नहीं किया है. दोस्त का पास, those who are staying in hostels, after dinner, I know I was also staying in hostel for long years during my PG courses, post graduation and professional courses. डिनर का बाद टाइम कैसे जाता है, उसका 2 घंटा के बाद पढ़ाई शुरू होता है. Study at the same time each day, make it a habit, because Many people I say etc. also is a habit, but people are ready to when your introduction, whatever your habit, it should be very specific. Etc. cannot be your habit. Okay, make it a habit of doing what? Study. Study in a various methods also. Divide study time into managed chunks. Divide your study times, divide the times where to do. Entertainment, I'm not telling no, 0%, no, not like that. Find out where I should have my likes, dislikes. और एक चीज जो स्पेशलाइजेशन का बात अब कर रहे थे, which things you like most, which thing you enjoy. जब धोनी कैप्टन जब था, मैं देखा है बहुत सारा केस में जब एक विकेट लेते हैं, कितने प्लेयर तो सब एक का ऊपर हाथ रख के खड़ा हो जाता है. उस टाइम वो मिनट को क्या करते हैं भाई, क्या बात चलता होगा. एक इंटरव्यू में धोनी का देखा था, वो बताते कि धोनी यूज्ड टू, बिकॉज कैप्टन का कैप लीडर का काम क्या है, सक्सेस और फेल्यूर, टारगेट है, ऑब्जेक्टिव है, मैच जीतना है. अदरवाइज सचिन तेंदुलकर ट्रिपल सेंचुरी, डबल सेंचुरी, मैच कौन जीता ना सर, ऑस्ट्रेलिया जीता. रात भर हमने मैच देख रहे थे, क्लास को फर्स्ट क्लास, लेट में आए, सर ने मैडम ने बोले अटेंडेंस नहीं देंगे. समझ रहे हैं. तो लेकिन कोई सेंचुरी नहीं किया, सब 60, 80, 70 रन किया, जीता कौन, इंडिया. क्रेडिट गोस टू likewise we have a semester calendar at BITM. इंपॉर्टेंट सेट ओब्लिगेशंस, कब मिड टर्म होगा, कब ये होगा, हमारा शेड्यूल है तो आपका शेड्यूल भी उसमें ऐड कीजिए. सर मेरा दीदी का शादी है, मेरे को तो 8 दिन छुट्टी है. सर मिड टर्म, अरे मैंने क्या करेंगे, कोई एग्जाम दीदी का शादी के लिए चेंज हो जाता है क्या. IMBA में भी आकर पूछ रहे हैं कि मिड टर्म सर क्या करेंगे, क्लास टेस्ट क्या करेंगे. तो फाइंड आउट योर टाइम शेड्यूल एंड मैनेज. इफ घर में कोई फंक्शन होता है, आपका शेड्यूल भी अभी से, यू से विद इन ए वीक यू कैन फाइंड आउट ये सेमेस्टर में क्या कब होने वाला है, you'll get it. Highlight all exams, project. Your teachers will take presentation, will give you projects, assignment, deadlines. Work backward from exams and papers. Your study time, your entertainment time. You should have a calendar. So then what we can say is increase productivity, reduce your stress. One of the thing is क्या सर मैं स्ट्रेस में हूं, या भाई यंग एज में टेंशन है सर, आप समझ नहीं पाएंगे. आई होप एक मैडम ने बोला शादी है, वो आज आए हैं कि नहीं. समवन टोल्ड यस्टरडे इन द इंट्रोडक्शन समवन ऑफ यू इज मैरिड. नहीं आए आज, नहीं आए, ठीक है. तो मैरिज कोई किया है तो टेंशन हो जाएगा. 10 आजकल तो कहाँ 10 बच्चा कौन करता है भाई. शादी नहीं हुआ है, बच्चे आते हैं, बहुत टेंशन है, इसलिए तो च्युइंगम खा रहा हूं, जितना बार बना करेंगे च्युइंगम खा, टेंशन ज्यादा है. ये भी कर रहे हैं सर. we'll discuss more stress release. I don't know how many doctors have prescribed smoke to cigarette per day. Your stress will be, your tension will be released. लगता है कि कोई डॉक्टर को भी. Help you reach our goals, increase self confidence. Yes, my dear class, each one who is sitting here may be topper of this batch, maybe the lowest. You see, you have secured less marks in the class. That is not your identity. That is not decide your career. Each one of you has some unique values. आप ये सोच रहे हैं यही अच्छा पढ़ रहे हैं. कभी मैक्सिमम केस में देखा है प्लेसमेंट, अच्छा प्लेसमेंट वो बैक बेंचर्स वाले लेकर चले जाते हैं. 3 इडियट्स मूवी देखा है. 3 इडियट्स देखा है कि नहीं, ना एक बार देखेंगे. और तुम लोग के लिए मूवी कम है, तुमको शेड्यूल साइज शेयर नहीं किया गया. There is a movie, you can see it here, corporate movie, must be have some learning impact. You'll see it during my induction program. Okay, आप लोग क्या देखे थे मूवी बता दीजिए. नहीं, 3 इडियट्स मूवी दिखाएंगे हमने, कॉर्पोरेट मूवी. 11th पास देखा है कभी? देखा है. उसमें ज्यादा ऐसे मूवी दिखाएंगे आपको. Keep calm and get organized. Yes. Enjoy your time as a management postgraduate student at BITM. I will not leave you here. As I said, I am Dravid in the class. Just see this video. How many minutes ka hai ye?
A very successful company was about to retire. It was time for him to leave his seat and choose a successor. But he didn't want his children to take his position. He decided that he will choose a young executive from the
May I
company
take
for the
water?
job.
Ah,
So,
Thank
he called all the young executives to a meeting. I have decided to choose one of you, the CEO said to the employees. Everyone was shocked by the decision. The CEO continued. I am going to give a seat to each one of you
hey,
today.
jaldi karo Sunil.
This seed is very special. Every seed is of different plants. I want you to plant the seed and water it. After 1 year, on the same date, I will see what you have grown from the seed. I will choose the next CEO of the company that day. After judging the plants that you're gonna bring to me, there was an employee named Bill.
तुम्हारा में ये भी
Just
है?
like everyone else, Bill was super excited.
मेरे पे?
He went home with the seed and told his wife everything. The couple started watering the seed in a pot. Days went by. Everyone in the office was bragging about how their plants have grown. But Bill was silent. His seeds were not growing. But Bill didn't stop watering the seeds. While everyone else's plants grew tall and beautiful, Bill's seed was dead. Bill was embarrassed by the result. After 1 year, the day arrived when the next CEO of the company would be chosen. Bill didn't want to bring his empty pot to the office. But his wife insisted him to be honest and take the empty pot to the office. When Bill arrived at the office, everyone had beautiful and colorful trees on their desks. Bill entered the room with the empty pot. His colleagues started laughing at him and mocking him. When the CEO entered the room, everyone presented their trees. But Bill was standing at the back with the empty pot. He was feeling devastated. The CEO noticed the empty pot in Bill's hand and asked him to come forward. He asked Bill why his pot was empty. Bill told everything honestly. All the other employees started laughing upon hearing the story. Bill was terrified. He thought he was about to be fired. The CEO said, "Ladies and gentlemen, I present you the next CEO of our company. His name is Bill." Everyone was shocked. One employee shouted, but he couldn't even grow the plant.
I have to forced to stop here. Yes, who is the CEO of the company? क्योंकि वो एक ही नाम ही आ रहा है, मोदी मोदी आ रहा है, इसलिए मोदी जीत रहा है. Are you understanding? That is the way you say Mr. Bill become the CEO. Why the Bill become the CEO? वो पीछे जो बैठे हैं उनसे सुनते हैं, वो थोड़ा बात करना चाहता है. हाँ, थोड़ा टी शर्ट कल चेंज करके आएंगे. हाँ, फॉर्मल में आएंगे. हाँ, yes. अरे people want to see you. Yes, good. Why Bill become the CEO of the company? हाँ, ऑनेस्ट. चलो डोर खोला है भाई, अटेंडेंस तो दे चुका है ना. हाँ, जाओ. यस, कोई फोर्स किया है, उनको बुला रहा है, वो नहीं जा रहा है क्योंकि उनका गोल आपका गोल एक नहीं है. हाँ, वेरी बैड. थोड़ा बहुत भाई आए हैं तो पैसा दिए हैं कॉलेज को, फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट. हाँ, टाइम भी स्पेंड करें. यस, आई वांट टू टेल यू दैट मनी यू आर पेइंग 3.5 lakhs फॉर योर MBA कोर्स. It is much more less than one of the best finest, you see, less than the school fees of Bhubaneswar. बहुत सारा स्कूल फी है, उससे ज्यादा है. हाँ, मेरा एक GRE पड़ोसी को डिक्टेट इंटरनेशनल है, तार पर मंथ फीस इज 35,000 रुपीज. समझ रहे हैं? तो 2 साल आपसे ज्यादा फीस हो जाएगा. 1 साल में द फीस यू आर पेइंग फॉर द होल MBA कोर्स. Thanks to BITM, you could able to get that one, a best product at a lesser price. We say we stand best on based of return on investment ROI, and it is a fact. Yes, anybody one can quickly. Yes, कोई नहीं देगा तो आप तो देंगे. मैं तो मेरा टाइम में एक था, एक स्टूडेंट मेरा पहला बैच में टुडे इज ए प्रोफेसर एट श्री श्री यूनिवर्सिटी। हाँ, वो प्रोफेसर है, मैं उनको बुलाता हूँ बीच बीच में, वो क्वेश्चन तो पूछता ही पूछता है। तो उनका बच्चे ने नाम दिया था क्या, मिस्टर डाउट। हाँ, Devashish will be like Mr. Doubt, and I must see him like that student. He is a professor at where? Swiss University. I must tell the same example 10-15 years back. Look, Devashish used to ask. I said, yes. उसको थोड़ा मैं कंट्रोल करेंगे, बट पूरा बंद नहीं करेंगे। फील फ्री, डोंट फियर टू आस्क। इसका नहीं कि कुछ भी पूछ देंगे। इट इज जस्ट नॉट फॉर टू नो। इफ यू वांट टू नो, यू आस्क, not to show others I am asking. No, that should not be. Yes, please. But I like. But उसको थोड़ा मेरा काम है पॉलिश, थोड़ा सेफ एंड रिसेप देना है। देवाशीष को हमारा मिस्टर डाउट से चलते फिरते गूगल बना सकते हैं। देवाशीष को पूछेंगे, देवाशीष ये आंसर क्या है, आ जाएगा। हाँ, प्लीज। यस, द रीजन फॉर सिलेक्शन ऑफ द सीओ इज दैट मीन आप जो पढ़ रहे हैं, आपका पास जो स्किल है, आपको सीओ नहीं बनाएगा। देयर आर अदर थिंग्स। आई सेड कंपनीज, कॉर्पोरेट्स, माय डियर स्टूडेंट जो नहीं सुन रहे हैं, हाँ, कंपनीज आर गोइंग टू कंप्रोमाइज 10 to 15% ऑफ योर स्किल सेट्स। आपको पता नहीं है, 10-15% कम है, बट कंपनीज आर नो लॉन्गर गोइंग टू कंप्रोमाइज 1% ऑफ योर नेगेटिव एटीट्यूड। आई रिपीट, companies going to compromise 10 to 15% of your skills, knowledge, or some qualities, but companies are never going to compromise even 1% of your negative attitude or wrong attitude. तो सीओ कौन बना? उनका प्रोडक्टिविटी रिकॉर्ड, सेल्स रिकॉर्ड देखा ना? क्या नहीं देखा? क्या देखा? एटीट्यूड देखा, एटीट्यूड बाय ऑनेस्टी देखा। तो दैट्स वाई ये सब कोई सोच के नहीं कर पाएगा। यू हैव टू मेक इट प्रैक्टिस एट BITM। as I said, whatever we do, whatever we say, क्योंकि अभी लोग हम बोल रहे हैं ओनली। yes, that's why I say whatever we do first में। whatever we say, we do it, we practice it, we prove it, and we improve it. I repeat, whatever we say at BITM, we do it. जो कहते हैं वही करते हैं। Whatever we do, we prove it. हाँ, कैसे आपका 3,50,000 सैलरी आएगा? किसी का डाउट है तो इंडक्शन में तो टाइम नहीं मिलेगा। मेरा चैम्बर कहाँ है, देखा है कि नहीं? नहीं देखा है। इतना यही रोड में जाएंगे, इधर से डीन एकेडमिक्स लिखा है, दिखाई दे रहा है? देखा है? ये जो कौन नहीं बनाया कि नहीं है? यहाँ से स्ट्रेट जाएंगे तो केडियल आएगा, वहां से स्ट्रेट जाएंगे तो डीन सर आएंगे। रेस्ट अदर्स आर क्लासरूम एंड 2 वॉशरूम्स ओनली। एंड हमारा ये भी शुरू होता है, क्या है? हाँ, वॉल ऑफ फ्रेम भी है बीच में, सेंटर में। हाँ, प्लेसमेंट जब मिलेगा हमको, हमने तो आपका टाइम है, वॉल ऑफ फ्रेम को हम तो हटाएंगे, डिजिटल रखेंगे। वी शुड गो फॉर डिजिटल। हाँ, वी शुड नॉट, हाँ, इतना बड़े आदमी को आप बुलाए थे हम, फिर प्लास्टिक ये कर रहे हैं, इतना केमिकल्स यूज कर रहे हैं, कलर्स। Whatever we say, we do it. Whatever we do, practice it. We prove it. And जहां पे हमारा कमियां हो गया, हाँ ना, BITM को और इंप्रूव नहीं करना है, करना है। मेरे को तो भाई इतना चाहिए एज ए डीन, वेरी फ्रैंकली आई एम टेलिंग, मेरे को 10 स्टूडेंट प्लेस होना चाहिए 312 से, बट सब 10 से 1 करोड़ पैकेज से ज्यादा कैसे जाएंगे? 20 बच्चे भी चले गए 1 करोड़ पैकेज में ना, रेस्ट दैट विल बी ह्यूज क्यू टू टेक एडमिशन एट, आई एम श्योर। BITM इज वेरी स्मॉल। मार्केटिंग में कहावत है, स्मॉल इज ब्यूटीफुल, लेस इज मोर ब्यूटीफुल, नेवर फॉलो द क्राउड। देयर इज ए कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ मी टू। हाँ, मेरा ब्रांड भी वो सब फीचर है। इफ यू आर गोइंग टू परचेज ए कार, you go and compare the features. इधर है मेरा, ये भी है, ये है, वो है, सब कुछ है। हाँ, बट ये सबसे फायदा है आप लोग का पास जो नहीं है, मेरा पास, that is unique. And my dear class, once again I'm repeating, even if he is not listening to me, I'm observing, still I have faith on him. He have certain skill sets, must be. मेरा अभी आप उनके लिए प्राउड भी है. कुछ फीचर होगा, he will take it to there and he will enjoy his life and contribute to the community, society, and his parents will be happy, he will be happy. ठीक है? तो I should complete this one. Huh?
The CEO continued. Exactly 1 year ago, on this day, I had given you all boiled seeds, which couldn't be planted. Every one of you changed the seeds and replaced with another, just to show that you were successful. Only Bill was the honest one who stayed true. The whole room went quiet. Bill was not embarrassed anymore, but his colleagues were. The CEO taught the executives an important lesson. If you plant honesty, you will reap trust.
तो अच्छा नहीं लगा? मैंने सीनियर को पूछा जाकर, आप ये वीडियो मैंने आपका इंडक्शन में दिखाए थे, मेरे को वीडियो अच्छा लगा, देखा कि आई मस्ट शेयर टू द स्टूडेंट एट द इंडक्शन स्टेज, बिकॉज बिगिनिंग से ही इज ऑनेस्ट. उनका पास भी एक ये है, सर मैं आप जो दिखाई दे रहे थे आप, और जो दो वीडियो चल रहा था मैं नहीं देख रहा था. वन गुड क्वालिटी इज विथ हिम. ठीक है, किसी को अंडर एस्टिमेट मत कीजिए. आई डोंट अंडर एस्टिमेट हिम ऑल्सो. थोड़ा मैंने उनको, मेरा काम है ट्रैक को लाना है. एक तो ऑनेस्ट है, बोल दिया, पहला क्लास है वो, लेकिन टाइम ऐसे आएगा हमारा सिस्टम में, whether he could able to keep his originality to the end of the 2 years. आपका प्रोजेक्ट का एक्सेप्ट नहीं करेंगे, बिट इज लास्ट डेट इज ऑलरेडी डन. ठीक है, तो चलो शुड वी गो फर्दर. एज ए सेड, आप बॉलिंग करेंगे, मैं बैटिंग करने के लिए तैयार हूं. रात 9 बजे तक मेरा कोई लेना देना नहीं. अरे हाँ ना नो सर. ठीक है, because I know it is not a 100% residential program. Many colleges I served, that is also 100% residential. वहाँ पे क्लॉज आपको पूछना नहीं पड़ता है. ओनली आपको नेस्केप का कॉफी ये होता है, जाओ 10 मिनट कॉफी थोड़ा पी के फिर आ जाओ. 7 बजे बैठते हैं 9 बजे तक. बट आज इट इज नॉट ए 100% रेसिडेंशियल प्रोग्राम. आई कैन नॉट गो विथ यू बिकॉज देखो हम आजकल चल रहा है, मैं फोन देख दिया बीच में, विच आई डोंट डू इट. ओला उबेर सब स्ट्राइक चल रहा है. हाँ गिना नहीं, कौन ओला उबेर में आता है? आपको जाना है ओला उबेर में? आज मिलेगा तो नहीं. एंड वाई आई सी, बिकॉज माई डॉटर हैज टू कम फ्रॉम द मेडिकल कॉलेज. मैडम का कॉल एक देख चुका है, कल 6 बजे जाकर उनको पिकअप किया उनका कॉलेज से. तो पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट में आने का आदत मैंने नहीं सेटअप किया है. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग? ओके, विथ ड्यू रेस्पेक्ट, वी हैव अ सेट ऑफ कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट. आई एंजॉयड being disciplined. I appeal you will also try to have a habit of enjoying with discipline. Skill set, if you have a habit of doing that one, आज नहीं तो कल बढ़ जाएगा. Okay, and BITM is a very congenial atmosphere. Teachers are very cordial. ये हमारा एक एक्सटेंडेड फैमिली जैसे है. ठीक है, तो संडे जब होता है तो मेरे को भी अच्छा नहीं लगता है. आई विल गिव वन रियल स्टोरी. व्हेन माय डॉटर वाज इन स्टैंड, अभी तो मेडिकल पढ़ रहे हैं, जब आजकल तो 2-2.5 साल में मम्मी चाहते हैं कि स्कूल को जाए बच्चा. आई टेक टू ए प्ले स्कूल. शी यूज्ड टू आस्क ऑन सैटरडे और संडे, संडे हॉलीडे क्या है? 2-2.5 साल बच्चे को क्या समझाएंगे? आई हैव टू टेक टू हर टू द स्कूल ऑन संडे. So that look, no madam, no sir, no students, other students are there. I have to take for 1 or 2 months like that. Thereafter, she could able to understand. Sunday is a, समझ रहे हैं क्या है? ड्रेस पहनेगा, बैग भी ये करेगा. वो क्लोज था, आई यूज्ड टू बाइक में लेना है, तो ऐसे एक बार भी नहीं, 2-3 बार. On the other hand, my son is reverse. कल रात में बोला आज नहीं जाएंगे. क्लास टेस्ट एग्जाम कल, क्लास टेस्ट एग्जाम कंप्लीट हुआ है. 20 मार्क का जो होता है, कहाँ? CBSE का. 9th क्लास बच्चे. Okay, I hope, my dear class, some point of time I say something अच्छा लगे तो कैरी विथ यू, जो अच्छा नहीं लगे, जो सिक्योरिटी हमारा ऑफिस है ना, ठीक है, वहां रख के चले जाइए. डोंट कैरी द रॉन्ग थिंग्स. इफ यू आर हैप्पी, टेल टू अस एंड टेल टू अदर्स. इफ यू आर अनहैप्पी, नॉट सेटिस्फाइड, ओनली टेल टू अस. ठीक है, जो अच्छा है. आई लाइक योर बैच. एवरी ईयर द प्रोफेशन आई सिलेक्ट, आई हैव टू डील विथ यंग पीपल लाइक यू. आप चले जाएंगे, आपका एज का ग्रुप बचा, फिर घुस जाएंगे. I hope the aspirations, the goal, the objective, the vision, the mission जो लेकर BITM में घुसा है, I must believe on luck. I pray Lord Jagannath plus your hard work, dedication. हाँ, आपका सीट चेंज होगा. आपको ही ढूंढ रहा था स्पेशलाइजेशन. ओके, should be fulfilled, but your dedication, you should be focused. Have a great 2 years ahead. A journey we start now. ट्रेन में आप सब बैठ गए, लगेगा कब जाकर? 2 साल बाद. 2 साल बाद मैं आपका साथ रहेंगे एज ए को पैसेंजर. को पैसेंजर जॉब है, शेयर मत किसी को कुछ करना नहीं है, क्योंकि अननोन आदमी से हम कुछ नहीं लेने वाले हैं. अनजान आदमी से खाना कुछ नहीं लेना है. ठीक है, फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर में जो टॉपर होगा, मिठाई मैंने भी नहीं खाएंगे. मेरा लेकिन डायबिटीज नहीं है. माय फादर इज 92 प्लस. हाँ, उनका डायबिटीज नहीं है. मैं भी कुछ, मैं जब टेस्ट करता हूँ 90 बिलो भी आता है, तो ठीक है, तो आई विल नॉट टेक शुगर ऑल्सो, क्योंकि बट आप तो अनजान आदमी नहीं रहेंगे ना, तो बीच बीच में खाना पड़ेगा. बट आई विल टेक ऑल्सो एट द एंड ऑफ द गेट ए गुड प्लेसमेंट रादर. टॉपर तो कोई भी होगा, बट आई नीड योर ऑब्जेक्टिव शुड बी फुलफिल दैट डे. मिलेगा मिठाई? हाँ, ओके, देन हैव ए ह्यूज राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज. किसके लिए? आप लोग के लिए. आई नो द काइंड ऑफ प्रैक्टिसेस BITM फॉलो. आपका कॉलेज स्कूल लेवल में ये नहीं था. थोड़ा पहले कुछ दिन आपको क्या लगेगा? उनका कुछ गलत नहीं है, मैंने बोल दिया है. हाँ, हैबिट नहीं था, हैबिट में नहीं है, तो हैबिट में आने के लिए थोड़ा टाइम लगता है. किसी को जाने के लिए दिक्कत होगा भी, मेक इट ए प्रैक्टिस. भाई मैनेजर है, रात 8 बजे जाना पड़ेगा. हाँ हाँ, जो मैंने बताया था क्या, हाँ, जो क्रिकेट टीम जो राउंड होते हैं उसमें क्या बात करते हैं, पूछा नहीं मेरे को? हाँ, क्या बोलते हैं? दे ऑलवेज से, हाँ, धोनी क्या बताता है? दे ऑलवेज से ट्राई टू एंजॉय योर गेम, ट्राई टू एंजॉय योर गेम, ट्राई टू एंजॉय योर स्पेशलाइजेशन, फॉरगेट अबाउट अदर्स. इफ यू आर ए गुड फील्डर, ट्राई टू बी ए जॉन्टी रॉड्स. सुना है जॉन्टी रॉड्स? जॉन्टी रॉड पहले क्या था? पुराना क्रिकेटर है. कौन सा कंट्री का? वो डिफिकल्ट कैच. आजकल तो बहुत सारे आ रहा है. हाँ, तो लाइकवाइज जो भी कर रहे हैं, इफ यू आर एंजॉइंग, फॉरगेट अबाउट अदर्स. इफ यू आर एंजॉइंग द डे और द अदर, यू विल बी रिवॉर्डेड. थैंक यू सो मच. We can sign out for the day 2, and I expect रोल सीरियल नंबर देख लिए आप लोग, 1 to 104. कल सुबह कहां आना है? योगा क्लास को आना है. दूसरे आप लोग 10:30 में आ सकते हैं. आर यू गेटिंग मी? कल ये है तो वेडनेसडे, थर्सडे, फ्राइडे. वेडनेसडे किसके लिए है? 1 to 104, 105 to 208. कौन सा दिन है? थर्सडे. फ्राइडे बाकी सब है. हम 104 करके दिया है. एंड फॉर वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल्स, यू आर फ्री टू कम एनी डे. ठीक है, वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल कोई है क्या? नहीं है. यू कैन कम ऑन एनी डे. आप जो चाहे से, एक दिन आ सकते, 2 दिन भी आ सकते. यू हैव सर्टेन बोनस. ठीक है, क्योंकि ज्यादा बच्चे नहीं आए तो आपको क्यों और रेस्ट्रिक्ट करेंगे. ओके, आई एम साइनिंग आउट फॉर द डे. हैव ए ग्रेट डे एंड ग्रेट वीक अहेड. थैंक यू.
Guys, where is the attendance sheet?